Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum from the Matchday media team. This is Anik Zuhair, live and exclusive from the Grahame Thomas Oval here in sunny Sydney, Bankstown. We are live today for the grand final of the BDT20. As you can see, the two teams are walking out there. The news from the middle is that the Sydney Burners have won the toss and they have elected to bat first. Just getting ready for the national anthems here. We will go on mute for any copyright issues. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. What a start this is from the Sydney Burners. We're here today live from the Grahame Thomas Oval here in sunny Bankstown. The toss has been won by the Burners and they've elected to bat first. Labib Mahmood is out with an injury. He's the only real change from the Burners lineup. With me in the commentary box, we've got our special guest commentator for today. And without further ado, I will pass it on to him. Tassin, assalamu alaikum and welcome to the commentary box.
Welcome, assalam alaikum. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity to come and attend this beautiful BDT20 T20 final. And what a start for the Burners now after they've won the toss and they elected to bat. Looking great. They've played some beautiful shots. So we're in for an exciting day of cricket. Currently, Arafat is on strike.
Yes, it's a very bright sunny day today, isn't it?
It is a perfect day for cricket. That's an interesting thing about Pifi and Burners is both rely highly on their bowlers. They've got some very, very good bowling attack. I think Pifi has some very good spinners, and leading by Onik, who's been basically a star boy for Pifi. I still remember him when he first came to Australia, and then, you know, the little boy, he's come a long way, and it's so nice to see him playing the finals today. On the other hand, they have a very, very tough day. It's Sydney Burners, very experienced team with lights of Shahryar Bhai, Banna, Ashik Barman, and they have Soil Bhai. So they have the experience. Both team has got the experience to back up and to play this final. It's not going to be an easy day for any other team, and we hope the best team wins today. Let's see. We have Al Shahid Mashrafi bowling to Mohammad Ibrahim Tipu. It's coming down the wicket. Umpire didn't call it a wide. Over. So at the moment, if you've just joined us, Sydney Burners have won the toss, elected to bat, and 2 overs. They're on 12 for none. Please let us know in your comments what would you think would be Burners' ideal score. We have to remember we've got some great batters in Pifi, likes of Onik. And it will be, at least in my hand, I think 140 to 150 will be a very good total to defend his bowling lineup. In the semi-finals, we have seen Rocky Buya stealing the show. So Pifi have to keep that in mind and try and restrict them as low as possible. We have new bowler. It's a bowling change, and we have the leggy Imran Bhai, if I'm not mistaken. What a beautiful day for cricket, and 2 of the best teams, I think. They've played some very, very good cricket throughout the tournament. The semi-final, both Pifi and Burners get them to the finals. We have Arafat on 6 of 4 balls, currently on strike, facing Imran, who is the changed bowler. Onik started on the first over, so he's changed Onik. Let's see if the first ball. That's a beautiful flighted delivery, well fielded by the captain Onik at cover. It was a nice ball to start off with. So Imran Bhai bowling the second ball off the 3rd over. Nice ball, all ends beaten on. That's in. That's a bye. That was a very nice ball right on the off stump, perfect leg spinner, and unfortunately the bowler didn't get a wicket. But the batsman was beaten. That's nice. That's a nice line. That's what I was saying. Pifi has some very good spinner, and I think they are also very confident with their bowling attack. I think it won't be easy for the Burners. But the good thing is, Burners in the 3rd over, they haven't lost any wicket, and there are runs on the board already. 13. I think in a final, giving a start The important would be not to lose wicket and get the batters in to hit the ball later. So that's a nice ball. Tried to hoik it over mid-wicket, but no bat involved. Very, very good start for Imran. 3 balls right on off stump, and it was a very, very interesting over. Let's see if he can get the first breakthrough for Pifi. We have Mohammad Ibrahim on. Very nicely played straight to the bowler. Was gone. I think there was only 1 run, which was off the bye. Let's see Imran bowling the 5th ball of the over. Oh, nicely ball. It's up in the air. Keeper's underneath it, and Pifi gets their first breakthrough. Beautiful ball. He bowled some great balls on his first over, and we have our first wicket. I think it was Mohammad Ibrahim Tipu who's tried to play it on the onside, straight in the air. Keeper takes the catch. Let's see there. Very nicely well judged catch. And Sydney Burners are 13. We have, I think, Ashik Bowman walking in. It's their first down batsman. I think it's a great move. Ashik Bowman being a left-handed batsman. I always think facing against a leg spinner, a left-hander probably is more comfortable. But Ashik Bowman has to really play himself in. I do not think they are in need of any rush shot. What they need is a good partnership. I think Imran Bhai has 1 ball left in the over. A very, very confident start for Imran Bhai. The line, he was making it difficult for the batters. And I think that was a rush shot. Wasn't required, but he tried to play it on the onside, but unfortunately it was a top edge. Let's see Imran Bhai. He's got 1 ball left in his over. Got a deep mid-wicket and a long on. Very, very attacking offside field. Ashik Bowman facing the first ball of the over of his innings. Oh, beautifully bowled, wrapped on the pads, going down the leg. A wicket for Pifi. So Sydney Burners 13 for 1 after 3 overs. Please let us know in your comments if you can hear us, how you're feeling, what are you doing on your weekend, Sunday. Well, it's a great day to watch a bit of cricket and support the community, Pifi and Sydney Burners.
Tasin Bhai, thank you for taking control of the commentary box. I think we are finally set up. Surprisingly, we had some issue with the heat this morning with the camera setup. Our camera started to overheat because of the direct sunlight, as you can see. But very good start from the Burners nonetheless, isn't it?
I think it's even, if you look at it again. As I was saying, Onik, that Burners should be very confident with their bowling. So what they need to do is not lose wickets and play on the start. Yeah, very nice ball outside off stump. That's a nice ball. Tried to play through the cover, but Arafat has missed it. Yes, again, going on a final, that would be a very good score to defend. So they have to play smart. Not play rush short, not give wickets, because we know with Pifi, the experience in playing knockouts and playing the final, they're very experienced. So we've got likes of pull-ups too. Next ball. Beautiful delivery, well played through the cover. That's nicely stopped. easy run at the end. Great to see supporters of both teams here. That's what you want. Support always the people, the cricketers playing inside. You know, that support really motivates them and gets the best out of them. Onik doing some field change as we have Ashik Bowman, who's the left-hander, played one ball last over. He's a key wicket. I always admire lefties. I think they're Bowman can get his eye in. Al Shahid Mashrafi.
Yeah, he's a young cricketer, plays mostly for Bijo 11. He's playing this season with Pifi.
Great exposure, isn't it?
Absolutely. And he had a very vital role in the semi-final. Ultimate over, got hit for 2 sixes.
It's a wide down
and then got the batsman out with the third ball. So I guess you live and you learn, Tasin Bhai. We've played many community cricket games over the past years, and not every time we get it right, do we?
Absolutely, no. Yeah, and that is the fun of playing cricket. You don't know what's going to happen. You have to believe every ball you bowl and every ball you face. It will, you will try and succeed. Very nice ball, nicely played in the cover. And Onik, it's also great to see, recently I've seen some very, very new young talents coming into. They're interested to play the community cricket. Look, it doesn't always look flashy because we do name it as Sunday cricket or park cricket. But again, I would, as a cricketer of this community, I would say we play some very competitive cricket, and it attracts young talents to come in, and it's an absolute pleasure to play with them.
Yeah, there's no easy games, is there, Tasin Bhai? You just don't know who's rocking up. Obviously, just like yourself, I just want to make a note to the rest of the community. If you feel that your age is getting to you, there's always a job for you ready at Matchday Media.
Absolutely. And again, this is a way of staying connected, I remember when I first came, long time now, 16, 17 years, and every Sunday has been dedicated to cricket. And when I think back, when I'll really stop playing cricket, what are the options? So we got options. We can commentary, we can umpire, we can help organizers or organize your own cricket tournament. So we go Arafat, Al Shahid bowling, a beautifully bowled hands, but yeah, nicely played by the batsman.
Yeah, it's very tidy over by him so far.
16. It's just given away 2 runs and a wide in this over. Pifi use that new ball and try and get more wickets for Sydney Burners. It will be more to, not lose any wickets, get a partnership in again, as I'm saying, playing in these conditions and considering the bowling attack they have, they don't need a 9 and over, like 180, 190. What beautifully played over mid-on. That went all the way. What a shot by Arafat. That is the first 6 of the match, and Al Shahid's over finishes with a 6. Sydney Burners 22 for 1 after 4 overs. That was a great shot by Arafat, who is him. I hope he gets the chance to carry it and keep the pressure on the Pifi bowlers. Imran Bhai, a very, very experienced campaigner, and did a great first over and a vital wicket. Ashish Foreman will be facing Imran Bhai, a spinner. Got a very, very strong offside field with a deep cover. The long off position. I think it's Arif Bhai and long off. Got a long on and a deep mid wicket. Looks pretty good fielding setup. 7 in the circle. Got a mid wicket, a backward square leg, backward point, cover, gully, a short third man. Keeper just making sure everyone is in their right place. Imran Bhai bowling first ball of his second over to Ashik Bowman. That's a beautiful ball. Inside edge, running down to the third man. Batsman managed to take 2 runs. That was a very, very nice ball. Unfortunately, took the inside edge of the bat for 2 runs. Again, mind those 2 runs. So 20 by bowling the second ball. Beautiful balls played straight. Bowler has fielded that straight through. No runs. That's a dot. Nicely played to long on for an easy single. Again, I am loving the line Imran Bhai's bowling, both to the right-hander and the left-hander. Nicely flighted delivery on the off stump, not allowing some rooms. 3 runs of his second over so far. Imran Bhai bowling the 4th ball, the over. That's beautifully played. Backward point, no runs. Well fielded. The ball is nicely coming to the bat. Seems like a very good pitch. And by bowling his 5th ball. Nicely flighted, well played. Straight to the bowler. Very, very tight line. Very, very tight line. Loving that leg spin. It's been a very good over. Over. That's a quicker ball. Played straight to deep cover for again a single. That is the end of the over, and Sydney Burner managed to get 4 runs. Again, it is at the end, I believe, is a good start for the Burners. 1 wicket, but the batsmen are looking confident. The score is 5 overs gone, 26 for 1.
You've got great eyesight there, sharp eyes, Tasin Bhai. It's very difficult to see the screen because of the sunny glare. So Tasin Bhai, you've played in a couple of finals before for both Raiders and recently for Sydney Strikers as well. Talk about the emotions that go through and how's the best way to prepare for a day like today?
Absolutely, that is a very good question, and I was just discussing this a couple of days back because sometimes if you're not paying, what happens with when we say Pifi and their other big teams, right? They have played so many knockouts. It is so easy, probably very, very in the game. When I still remember recently, last year when I was playing the Shadinota final and I was actually captaining the team, it gets overwhelming sometimes. You don't realize when you're in the field, it is easy to stay outside and look at it and say, oh, this should have been done. It gets overwhelming. So what is important in a final or a semi-final is to keep that, keep yourself calm and try and be in the game and do not worry about what's happening outside or, what's happening. You just have to be very calm and go with your plan. That's a nicely bowled. I think Arif Bhai has come to the attack, bowling the 6th over for Pifi. Nice batsman, nicely played on the cover. Yeah, so I think it's the nerve. It gets very.
And being calm, I think that's so important. That's why someone like MS Dhoni is such a famous character. How does he do it? And we're talking about Sunday community cricket. He does it in front of 100,000 people in the World Cup final.
It is, and the crowd in a stadium. I don't remember who pointed it out. Players who played in the Sydney, the stadium. We had the T10.
Yep.
And what they said is when you're inside, it's airtight. That breathing, everything comes into places. That's nicely played to the backward square leg. So there's a preparation. It is not easy playing in a. It's the preparation. I think again, someone with a stronger, mindset, someone who's more more calm at the end of the day. I think gets a good result. That's nicely played to the cover. Experience comes in on it too. You know,
Yeah, you live and you learn. I mean, I was at the toss this morning with Shahriar Bhai and he said that this is his first final in 8 years, and the last time he was in a final was for Pifi. He won the BD Gold Cup with them. Lots of experience. Oh, that's a good shot from
straight
Ashik.
to deep mid wicket. Or there. One, but the bowler looks comfortable playing this over so far.
Yeah, that fielder there at deep mid wicket, if I can get a zoom in on him, is probably one of their best fielders in the lineup, Qazi Islam.
Yes.
So that's again very good captaincy and also game awareness from the Pifi. It's hit to that man again, Qazi, very quick. I have to say, I mean, Pifi is obviously going through a rebuild, but if you notice that they've selected a lot of younger people in the team, good fielders more than anything else. They've got Al Shahid, who's a young gun. They've got Muhaimin. They've got Shad. They've got Sharia Tanveer. So all of these younger folks just lift the game a lot more and provide a lot of energy. Their senior players, Qazi and Pulok is there, as well as Asif Hasan, are also gun fielders. This is in the
providing that opportunity to plan ahead. You know, they're the future. They're the future, and if they want to go on representing the community cricket, they need those new players come in. Also, look, Qazi, he had a bit of a break from cricket, and he's back again. A gun fielder, absolutely. And very nicely pointed out, Onik, that the field, it is important when you're sending fielders to put them in the right position who can bring that impact, you know. So yeah, absolutely. Pifi has a very, very strong team.
This is another spinner into the lineup, Saim Chaudhary. This is obviously a clear tactic from Pifi to bowl spin, especially to someone like Arafat, who's played with them. Weaknesses for these two batsmen, or possibly one of the strengths for Pifi. What do you think, Tasin?
I think it's more the strength. I played against Pifi. They do rely highly, and why not? I think not many have 3 to 4 frontline spinners. You know, absolutely. We do have like spinners who will come and support a couple of overs, but I think Pifi has frontline three spinners, and why not? And with an experience of Imran Bhai, I'm sure they're getting that support and the knowledge where to bowl. So yeah, Ashik Borman facing against Siam. Strength is been a track like this. Turf is different than that. I think they will get some advantage and benefit out of it.
But good pitch so far, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Pitch has been
nice for batting.
Yeah, very nice for batting.
That's nicely bowled. Oh, that's close. That's close.
Got a bit of an edge on that one. Most likely, probably that's what saved Ashik. Very flighted ball from Siam. Let's take a look on the replay here.
Nicely flighted, probably missing. That's a good. Oh, beautiful shot. Just one. Nicely played to deep mid wicket. Score 6.3 overs, 31 for 1. I would still say Burners have a good start, but again, Pifi are also on the money. They're bowling the right line. The spinners are flighting the ball. Probably offering the batsman to go. That's a nicely flighted delivery again.
Bit of satellite spin from Siam.
Siam, yeah.
50-50, not quite there yet.
Yeah, or probably challenging the batsman to take him on. That's a nicely flighted ball again. Played to cover, no runs. I like it. Spinners should be brave. And this is how you're going to challenge a batsman. If you would like to hit him, you need to go and offer them with flighted deliveries. Always provides a chance for a wicket. Let's see Siam bowling the last ball off his over, which has been a fantastic one. Again for a single to deep cover. That's a great over by Siam. Only given 3 runs.
31 for 1 after 7 overs. দর্শকরা যারা আমাদের সাথে জয়েন করেছেন সবাইকে আসসালামু আলাইকুম and welcome to today's live telecast of the grand final of the BDT20 2023 match between Pifi and Sydney Burners. From the middle, the news is that the Burners have won the toss and elected to bat first. We do apologise if there's any buffering on your directly on our cameras, which is causing a little bit of trouble for us. Other than that, sit back, relax, enjoy your favorite beverage this morning on a sunny Sunday from Bankstown. Your commentators here are Anik Zuhair and Tasin Ahmed, all the way from Matchday Media. Let us know in the comment section if there's anything in particular that's troubling you on the telecast, and we will try our best to fix it. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Arif bowling his second over to Arafat. It's a beautiful ball. Sakai bowling the second ball. Nicely played in the gap through the cow corner. Fielder coming in. Probably cut it out on the boundary for 2 runs. That's a well played shot. They're trying to attack, which is also important. You don't want to play too many dots and put the pressure back on Pifi, who's bowling very well at the moment.
So, Tasin, what do you think is a good score from here on in?
Considering the lineup, it's tough one, but I think 145 to 150 will be a very good score to defend. But again, saying that, Pulo, Onik, they're big guns. They probably have played 3 or 4 finals in their career, so they know what it takes to chase down a total. But I'm still hopeful. It's 145 will be a good score to defend. One for a single again. Onik, how is it for you? I want to know the end result. You do a lot of commentary, you organize tournaments, you bring live stream. What does keep you going? What motivates you to do it?
Yeah, I think that's a great question.
Nicely played. Too long.
And I mean, safe to say, I've been looking forward to this game since last Sunday. And I think what keeps me going is there's a story to be written today, and none of us know what that is. And I think being part of community cricket as a player, running my own team, doing broadcast, it's a level of unpredictability. Like, we just don't know who is going to be the champion today, who is going to be the man of the match, who is going to be the standout player. And I think it's just like watching the English Premier League or the World Test Championship or a cricket game on TV. It's the same for me, that I'm really, really looking forward to the story that, finishes.
It's going to unfold. Absolutely.
That's going to unfold, yes.
Yeah, and the excitement and also the passion. I think one thing is common in everybody who's watching, playing. Passion for the game. I think cricket brings everyone together, the unity. That adrenaline, it is fantastic. And
absolutely, and so many opinions as well, so many predictions. Everyone's got their view, which makes it so exciting, isn't it? Like, and lots of chai going on. Yeah,
we have analysts, we have experts. We've got fans, and again, at the end of the day, what we want is a great day of cricket competition. But again, it is the whole experience, and thank you to Onik and all the organizers who make it possible every year for us to really enjoy this. And we're in this together again at the end of the day, bringing all the Bangladeshis in a foreign land.
Our weekends are taken up by cricket, isn't it? I mean, yesterday, Saturday, in between doing house chores and errands and going to the shops, I was tuning into the BCL. Yeah, like, that's my Saturday, literally, these days. It's like, you I remember yesterday morning's game, the brothers, they were out of the game, but everyone was still watching, because we know that it's not done yet until the last ball is bowled, is it?
Absolutely. And I was there yesterday, and seeing those nicely played to deep mid-wicket by Ashik, seeing their parents, I loved it yesterday, and they all came after the game, and they had a word with us, and they're so lovely. The support that comes sometimes, I want to thank to all the family, the partners, the kids. There are other things we can do, but they actually provides us with the opportunity to come and play cricket. So thank you to everyone and for the support.
Absolutely. You talked about new faces or new stars being
Oh, that's a
born.
misfield in the cover. Giving
Um,
away a single.
One of them is Samin Asfar. What a knock yesterday. Absolutely brilliant.
I I was there to watch it. It with 190, but the way Samin went, yeah, it did raise a couple of questions, but yeah, he played really well yesterday. Nicely played to long off again.
I think this is why on turf, I don't actually mind Pifi lots of toss to having a ball first. It just gives them an idea about how the wicket is, how the outfield is, what's a good score. Because obviously, when Samin went out to bat, or even in the second game when the fighters were batting, 200. You don't know how the pitch is going to play. Obviously, I mean, Pifi will be very happy with the way it's playing because they would think that 40 odd runs now is a little bit behind par for Burners. But having said that, Burners have a very good bowling lineup, and Pifi know that as well.
Yeah, and playing in turf is it's more challenging, and as you've pointed out, yeah, chasing probably you have a set target, you can plan yourself, but and leave it to chase for the batters. It does get difficult, and it is a final sign. Nicely blighted delivery.
Ooh.
Missed the off stump by
Ooh.
probably an inch. Very, very nice ball. That's a bad shot by Ashik. You shouldn't be playing that after getting yourself in. Probably. Let's see in a replay. That was a very good ball. Siam bowling the last ball of the over. Oh, nice ball again. That's a dot. It's 43 for 1 for Sydney Burners. It's a bit dipped after 9 overs. They've really tightened the Pifi captain or a player. I wouldn't mind 43 runs of 9 because they will try and accelerate, which will provide more opportunity for bowlers to pick up wickets. Pifi would like to get a wicket because this partnership has been going on now for more than 4 overs, and they don't want them to be settled and comfortable because that's going to give them more confidence. But again, going back to it is a fantastic feeling on a Sunday. It keeps us going. It motivates us to go throughout the day. Someone having a busy week at work, someone going through personal difficulties, you forget everything when you go into that field and play the sport that you really love, which is cricket. So I know it is everybody who makes it possible for us cricketers every year, and we always look forward to it. We're looking forward to the next tournament also, and yeah, what a beautiful day to be here. And the work, আমাদের cameraman, I want to thank you for giving us some very good view and live streaming. Looks absolutely great quality when you're watching it on that laptop. Umpire's taking a bit of break, a bit of water. It is a cold day, but the sun's out, and again, keep yourself hot.
For one, we'll take a short drinks break and come back to the live shortly.
be back. We have Muaymin. Left arm, nicely played to the deep cover for a single thing. I would say that's very good running. That's very good running. I think a bit slow. I don't want to be too critical, but deep cover should have kept it for a 1. But very, very good 2 runs. You always have to look for these opportunities. Every run adds to the total. We have the left armer Muaymin bowling to Arafat, who's on 26. The website's a nice ball. It's a beautiful ball outside off stump. Arafat looking good on it. 26 of 26.
Absolutely, almost like he's got a point to prove. The Stig prediction, which which the community knows all about, said that Arafat is a little bit off form. Often, in the recent past, we know that whatever the Stig or the Ojagor Baba say adds an extra fire to the belly, doesn't it?
Absolutely. There's a bit of a, the point proof and, trying to prove the Stig and Ojagor Baba wrong. That's a bit of, it's nice, nice banter goes on and, gives those motivation. To be honest, as a player, it's more if you take it as a positive. That's providing you with that motivation to do well. And
I think Arafat's definitely used that. Often, you don't want to be publicly called out to say that you're off form.
That's a good ball. We can.
So coming back to the game though, Mamun, another spinner into the attack, Tasin Bhai. So it's like a factory of spin.
I was saying that yesterday that Pifi will be highly reliant on their spin attack, and that's what we can see today. That's nicely bowled. Oh, that's a chance, and that's taken at long on. Ashik probably trying to accelerate and clear the long on boundary. Unfortunately, straight to the fielder, and Pifi gets their 2nd wicket.
And it's that man with the catch, Tasin Bhai, none other than Kazi.
Safest hand. Safest hand. Nicely taken. Nicely taken. That's a very good ball, and the spinner gets them the 2nd wicket. So Burners 46 for 2, and Ashik Bowman's walking back after the short run. We have the experienced Shohag Bhai. Yeah, it is, I think, Shohag Bhai walking in.
Yeah, so a little bit of a fact for you, a small one, Tasin Bhai, is that Shirajul Islam Shagor was in the UK, right?
Yes.
And he flew in for this game, $4,000 ticket, just to make sure he comes back in time for this game, and he cut his holiday short.
Oh, so absolutely, a big thanks. And I think what a feeling for the Sydney Burners. They have a player coming from overseas only to be a part of this final. This shows the passion and the love for your team and the game. I think he didn't want to miss out.
Yeah, and Shagor Bhai was in Bangladesh, he was in Pakistan, I think he was even in the Maldives, Singapore, UK. He's been traveling around the world for the last 6 months on a bit of a holiday, career break. And community cricket, you told me what keeps us going. That's what keeps us going, isn't it? I was speaking to Galib Bhai yesterday, and he's booking flights to go to Bangladesh for a couple of days. And he just kept asking me, when does Shadinota Cup start? And I said on the 8th, and he said, are you sure? Yeah. Because I'm going to come back on the 7th.
Small stories like this really proves that how much we love this game.
We love the game. Shohag, aggressive batsman. I think obviously Sydney Burners have been trying for the last couple of overs to just get a move on.
Nice ball again. Oh,
yes!
That's on the pad. That is plumb. And
umpire Syed Samad took his time. He took an eternity to decide. Here on the split screen, nothing wrong with the height there.
It's a good decision.
You can see Sharia Tanveer.
That's very well. That puts Sydney Burners into a spot of bother.
And he's on a hat-trick as well, isn't he?
He's on a hat-trick, and it's on a final. What a great bowling. Nicely bowled.
Oh, great delivery.
Yeah, that's a great delivery for
great delivery.
We have the big man, Banna Bhai, coming to the wicket to face the hat-trick ball.
Oh, he's
what would he be thinking walking in on it?
He's been among the runs himself. I think he knows, and he's another player who's played for Pifi and Burners, both sides. So it's going to be very interesting to see what his response is. Obviously, I think at this stage, Sydney Burners suddenly, from a good start and a good base, find themselves in a little bit of trouble.
Absolutely, and looking at the scorecard now, you know, when you look at the overs, that now that 3 wickets gone, they are in pressure. They need that run.
Dasin Bhai, talking about these spinners, we've got Emran Bhai, who's a classical leg spinner. We've got Saim, who was floating it and flighting it up there. We've got Mamun, who's a left arm spinner. We've got Arif Bhai, who's an orthodox off spin bowler. So it's not like it's the same kind of spin.
No, and to have those options in one team, it's a dream come true for the captain. You know, he can give that ball to any one of them, and they've been bowling well today. So I think they have backed up with some very good bowling. Look, it's not about how many spinners sometimes, it's about the quality.
Yeah,
and they have the quality and the quantity.
I think this is a brilliant move by Onik, bringing himself on now, just changing it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
Obviously, you know, they're looking for the turn, soft hands and whatnot, but it's just and he's coming off a big run up, so I'm expecting Onik to bring out some pace.
Absolutely. Let's see Onik. It's just slightly going down to the leg side, they should have gone for 2, but yeah, 1 by.
So Bangladeshi community cricket's favourite zone, behind the stumps, where most of the runs come.
Absolutely.
That was a sharp ball by Onik though.
Yeah.
Just getting the ball to move in a little bit. Yeah.
Onik, what a player. Just had a very good Saturday also. Scored for his team. And here he is playing the final of BDT20.
Yeah, so fun fact about Onik, he used to wear jersey number 69, but ever since he got married, that 6 has been turned to 99.
99.
It's a good boy as well.
Absolutely, and probably 9 is his lucky numbers. Let's see, Onik bowling to Banna. That's a very good delivery, well played, and a very quick single. Very smart running there by Banna, off the mark of his first ball.
Yeah, so semi-final, Burners defended 112 against the Scorpion Spirit, another good side. Today I think they'll be targeting close to 120 at least, maybe 125, 130. Absolutely. It's a very good deck to bat on, isn't it?
Absolutely, and then when you have players like Pulok and Onik and Pifi, you don't want to keep it like, you know, too less, because they can easily. Pulok is a master in chasing. I've experienced it myself. He has taken his team out of many difficult situations. So yes, as Burners, I wouldn't be satisfied with 110 or 120.
And they would love for Arafat to continue and keep going, isn't it?
Oh, shot! That's a big shot! Almost a catch. That's a 6. That's a beautiful shot played, but the fielder, did he hurt himself trying to catch that ball?
Kazi as well there.
Kazi, it would have been a absolute screamer if he would have taken it. But again, look, he gave his best.
I think Dasin Bhai, if there was no fence, he takes that catch because he can actually land.
Absolutely. Because, you know, running in, he was probably concerned about the fence too. You don't want to injure yourself. It was a very, very good effort. Very good effort. Very good shot by Arafat too. Going back to Arafat, he's done the hard yard. You don't want to give away that wicket now, because Burners is probably expecting some runs off him. Very, very good. I hope Kazi is okay. We will let you know shortly. Onik again. That's nicely bowled and well played to short cover.
Absolutely cracker of a shot though from Arafat. This is why he needs to, I mean, obviously he's batting really well, 33 of 32, but he just needs to stay in there till the end. That will be the main difference. Start building a partnership. Banna's a very capable batsman in form as well.
Absolutely, Onik. Rotate the strike. Singles. And the odd boundary. That's a slower ball. Nicely bowled. Play and miss.
They would have loved to have Labib's services today, isn't it? Obviously he got injured during the semi-final. Labib Mahmood, one of the iconic batsmen in the community.
Iconic, isn't it? Yes, very unfortunate, and I'm sure he is also missing, and be very upset not playing this. But these are things that you cannot control, and Burners still on 54 after 3. Was a good shot. I hope Kazi is okay and will be back. he is also one of the crucial member of Pifi 11. Do we have the left-hander? Yes, we have the left-hander. Onik, if you can help me, so that's, what's his name, Mamun, because he's got MM, the left-hand
Yes, the
spinner.
left-hand, and he's on a hat-trick.
He's on a hat-trick, that's correct, guys. Because just to give you a recap, the last 2 balls of last over, he had 2 wickets. This is the hat-trick delivery.
Hassanul Banna on strike for this one. Let's see the cameraman to zoom in, please, on the bowler, so we can take a good look at him for his hat-trick ball. Setting up the field there, Mamun.
I would have a slip in for this ball. I would have a slip in for this ball. I'm not sure if they're aware of this, but yeah, Banna is also a big wicket and a hat-trick chance. Let's see, left arm. Oh, very well bowled and nicely played by Banna.
Really
nicely
targeting that LBW. So interesting field set, Dasin Bhai. You can get the cameraman to zoom out, please, on the field setup. So there's nothing on fine leg, not even deep fine leg or a short fine leg. So if he can paddle sweep it or a top edge, I think there's a chance that it goes to the boundary. And obviously they're missing out on possibly a catching opportunity as well.
A big gap on the leg side. But that's a great ball.
Ooh, not out.
I'm not sure, but absolutely, Onik, I would have a slip in. I would have a slip in, and you know that one more wicket really sets the tone for Pifi. And
that was close. Oh, so close.
Saying, looking at the way the ball was bowled, probably missing leg. Look, it's difficult to make that decision from our end, but yeah, for me it looked probably missing leg.
Yeah, 4 fielders out on the deep. I'd love to have one more just to stop that single on the leg side. He hits us down the ground.
And that's a misfield by the bowler, giving Banna a single. Absolutely, Onik, because you know these 2 wickets are crucial, and I wouldn't want Banna to get his eye in and then score that run. And again, the confidence should be there because the bowlers are bowling really well. I wouldn't mind a slip in. And again, another pitch. Okay, yeah, Imran Bhai's come to that fine leg position. That's a good change, but still I would push that slip in. Let's see, Mamun bowling to Arafat. Nice ball again, well played by Mamun. Straight to long off for a easy single. I think Banna will have that in mind, that they need a move on. Probably going by that 15 runs more, I wouldn't mind after the 12 over. But let's see, Banna facing Mamun. That's a nice flighted delivery, well played through the cover for a single. Banna's looking good. Yeah, the pressure should be on. You want to relax. Don't give away those easy singles. Let's see, Arafat facing Mamun. It's a nice ball, and he's bowled him. What a wicket, what a ball Arafat played on, and the off stamp was dismantled. Kubi bhalo ball, Kubi bhalo ball. Arafat said batsman chilo. He has spent a lot of time, so I'm sure he was very confident, but it was a very good ball to get that wicket. Unfortunately, Burners lose their 4th wicket. Mamun Bhai coming in. খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট হবে বার্নার্সের জন্য. They don't want to lose any more wicket. খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট হবে বার্নার্সের জন্য to make sure they get that 140 mark target, because Pifi has some very good batsmen and they can chase it down. Of course, আমরা aware যে বার্নার্সের bowling attack ভালো আছে, so it will be a very interesting fight to see. Music on, sun's out. Very, very good bowling, and there was a very good batting by Arafat too. So আমাদের এখানে আজকে সব আছে, entertainment আছে, খেলা হচ্ছে, সুন্দর weather. I'm sure there are some food organized too. So what a day to be a part of this final BDT20 between Pifi and Sydney Burners, brought to you by Matchday Media. Banna Bhai's wicket becomes now very, very crucial. Banna Bhai would like to play it all the way. He has the experience. He's a very good batsman actually, probably because he's such a good bowler. It has overtaken his batting skills, but I always thought that Bannabhai is a very good batter too. He has the skills and the basics to make him a very good batsman, and it is an absolute great opportunity for him to showcase that today in the final and score some runs for Burners and provide that score so that they can defend. খুবই ভালো এখন Bannabhai face করতেছে I think again a very good move by Onik getting back Imran Bhai. As আমরা দেখলাম Imran Bhai first spell was fantastic. He bowled that middle off line, flighted the delivery, inviting the batsman to attack, but he was successful in getting a wicket and also stop the runs. Let's see what Imran Bhai does in his second spell. Imran Bhai is bowling to the great Banna. Banna so far looks very solid, but yeah, he has to be very careful because Burners cannot afford another wicket. Imran Bhai to Bannabhai. Very nicely bowled, nicely played to the point for no run. Again, good start for Imran Bhai, that off stump, which he has been doing all day today. Fantastic, Deki. Pifi, very energetic in the field, trying to lift up the players and keep them motivated. Again, it's the final. You won't get another chance. This is the day where you have to play some very, very good cricket to get a result in your side. Imran Bhai to Banna. Oh, well left or very, very close to the off stump. Very, very good line again. Imran Bhai is bowling beautifully. Bannabhai saw it and left it, thought not to touch that ball. Probably a good decision. Let's see, Imran Bhai on the third ball. Quicker ball played. What a beautiful, well fielded in the cover. Only for a single, but again, that stroke looks really nice.
Oh, the sound of the bat there was sweet, so sweet.
New batsman in, Mamoon, very experienced again for Burners, facing the great Imran Bhai, who has been bowling very, very well today. Could be important hobby for Mamoon Bhai to make sure that he gets his eye in before playing any rush shot. That's a nicely bowled, nicely played, too long off for an easy single, and that's off the mark. Bannabhai and Mamoon Bhai have to at least add another 30 and 40, build up a partnership, allowing the middle order to hit some big sixes at the end. Nicely bowled again. Tries to play through the onside, misses. Very good over so far, only giving away 2 runs, 1 ball to go. Imran Bhai would like to finish it with a wicket or a dot. That would be ideal for Banna. A boundary will be fantastic. Let's see, last ball of the over. Well played, very smart cricket by Imran Bhai. He has stick to that off stump middle line, and he finishes his third over, only giving away 2 runs. Fantastic. Burners looks a bit of a bother. 59 for 4. If I'm the batsman, I'll be thinking whether to charge or whether to keep those wickets for the end, you know. So these are the kind of decision as a batsman, as a team, you have to make in this time when the bowling team are on top, how to get back, how to get that attack back to the fielding team. If I was there, to be honest, I would choose one of us, or either if I'm confident I have to take on, but one of them needs to put that pressure back on. Well, how they can do it, attack is gonna be the option so that they can Mamoon Bhai facing Mamoon, the left-hander who was on a hat-trick, but still he has taken 3 wickets, given away 6 runs of his 2 over. Let's see. Oh, nicely bowled again, but bit of a bother, but yeah, যেটা আমি বলতেছিলাম যে এরকম সিচুয়েশনে আমি ব্যাটসম্যান আমি always we got to choose one of us has to unsettle them because কি হচ্ছে ওরা যে লাইনটা স্টিক করে আছে and they're bowling that line you have to unsettle that bowler not to be able to pitch on that area again. That's nicely bowled again. No, that's an appeal from the bowler. The umpire says not out, rightly so. Great bowling that line again. Every bowler who came is bowling that off stump line.
I think Burner's a little bit nervous, Dasin Bhai. Yeah, the last 6 overs, if they can get 60 runs, they're still 120, which is a
Nicely
good score.
played, straight. That should be 1 run too long of hair. যেটা বলতেছিলাম অনেক এগুলার সময় যে you have to make that decision যে তুমি এখন what do? Do you attack them or just keep defending? You know, but defending means that again, it's a T20. You know, you got 7 overs to go. You don't want to leave it till the end.
I think একটা জিনিস যেটা হয়তো Burner's batsmen are missing is the tap and run. Just put some pressure on the inner circle, soft hands. You can see there's only one fielder at mid wicket in the circle on the leg side. So if you can just come across onto the off stump and just get soft hands. You see, just that same ball there. Obviously, this wasn't where he intended. Rather than playing just an absolute block, just use soft hands, roll it onto the leg side, and then just grab your ones and twos.
Use that pitch too. I think moving with spinners, I always tend to move a lot, not try and get the spinners to settle on that line. You don't allow that because otherwise they, as you know, they're bowling that straight. Nicely played to deep square leg for a 1. Again, yeah, I think that's been after that 6 from Arafat. I think we didn't have any boundaries. So,
no, and it's been good tight bowling as well.
Very, very tight bowling. I think Burner's at the moment happy with those singles. But yeah, they will need to get a move on because we have probably another 6 overs to go after this. Mamoon to Banna, the great. Nicely bowled again by Mamoon, pushes it to point where Pulok does the fielding. It's another great over, 3 runs only. Burner 62 for 4. I got the opportunity recently to play with Bannaba in a tournament, and what a gem of a person he is. I think he has a lot of fans in BD community.
Yeah, and he's been exceptional for both Sydney Burners as well as Pifi in the past as well, and he's with you at striking Burners as well, isn't he?
Also a great ambassador for our BD community. How he presents himself on and off the field also shows what a fantastic guy he is. Brings a lot of experience and knowledge. I've enjoyed those talks inside when we're fielding, those tips and the motivation. He's a great person, and yeah, it was an absolute pleasure. Shahriar Bhai, the captain, walking in, probably giving some tips to his batsmen. As a captain, what would be your advice or recommendation to your fielders? You have to consider only 6 overs, at least another 70, so that would be very important. I loved Shahriar Bhai, how he said in his semi-final that I'm very, very confident. So he's a very confident captain in his bowling. But again, you need to have those runs for the bowlers to give that opportunity, to defend. Onik bringing himself back. I think this will be his last over, last ball of the spell.
No, I think it's his. I think he's got 2 left. I think Mamoon has 1 left. I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait until the scores refresh.
But it's a good move. It's a good move, Onik. Again, Onik has made some very, very good changes throughout the innings today.
Yeah, I'm just not too confident about bowling Okor, the youngster, at the death, or a spinner. I think that might be a potential opportunity to hit some lusty blows to cow corner. We will see. Onik with his first delivery.
That's a good shot, but I think the fielder's underneath it, and what a catch!
Nice catch.
Here we go. The captain takes the breakthrough for Pifi. Burner loses there. 5th wicket, and I think it's Mamoon Bhai. I can't be too critical. He's tried to get a move on. as Burners were also needing some runs. Mamunbai walking back, not really getting that score today, only 3 of his 5 balls, but I think he was not left with much choice but to go for it, to look for those boundaries, to give those runs to Burners so that they have a score to defend.
Yeah, very good professional from Pifi so far. It was there to be hit, just didn't get the connection he needed. Another thing as well, Tasin, but I think something that the Burners have been missing today is they've been going for the sixes. In a ground like Grahame Thomas, the outfield is electric. Just hit it hard across the ground and you can actually pick up more boundaries.
The gaps. Again, considering it is a big boundaries, and
have they had a boundary this innings? I don't know. They've hit a couple of sixes, I know, but,
yeah. But
I'm
again,
not too sure they've hit some fours.
Yeah, if you as a batsman feel like you cannot cross, look, we all love that 6, but see, with the situation you gotta adjust. Again, very good point that go for the 4s because it's a big boundary with big gaps. You can look through those gaps. And Pifi has been pretty attacking. Look at this. No, are we in the power play? I think it is the power play, isn't it? Only 2 fielders outside at the moment. We have the new batsman facing Onik.
Trapped on the pads.
No run.
Fine leg in the circle that was there to be hit actually. Yeah, so new batsman all the way from Canberra is Grahame. Again, another one who's played in Pifi as well. So there's a couple of those that are going around today.
That's fantastic. Yeah, and because Pifi has been such a old team, you know, in the sense.
Mamunbai is another one. He used to captain Pifi as well. So
that's a slower ball. Inner edge, no run. Very smart bowling by Onik. Yeah, Pifi has a very good balance of age, experience, and young guns. So a very balanced team.
I think the Burners dugout might have been a bit disappointed with the approach of the batsman, except Arafat. You know, he batted a really nice innings. Obviously, you know, you can't say much about Shohag because he got out first ball, but Ashik Barman was struggling out there a little bit, tried to hit one out of the park and got himself out. Sort of opened the floodgates
for us.
Well played
Easy
as well,
single.
Oh, he needs to place his bat.
Hey, obviously, but also, I mean, credit goes to Pifi. The way they bowled, their strength was spinners, and the spinners bowled the light lines. And then Onik, I think every time he's made that change, he has got a wicket. So you have to really give it to the Pifi. But the game is over, not over yet. Again, as I always say, Burners have a very strong bowling attack, and they have great beliefs. Nicely bowled, play and misses by Banna. What an over by Onik, captain leading from the front. Of course, cricket আপনারা কোনো সময় 100% বলতে পারেন না কি হবে, but looking at it at the moment, I think Pifi does have the upper hand. Burners looking in a bit of bother with 63 for 5. Look, again, there can be a bit of adjustment. 120 even would give a great chance for Burners to defend. Nicely bowled again, well played. What a beautiful shot by Banna, the great, to deep point for a 4. Here we go. This is what we need. We need boundaries. It can be a 6 or a 4, but fantastic shot. What a nicely played front foot shot.
So that's what you need to do. You don't need to slog it to the car park.
A great example here, Onik. He just pushed it on the offside, getting his front foot there, and a beautiful shot by Banna takes the total to
67 for 5.
67 for 5 after 15 overs. 5 overs to go. Look. Even a score of 120 to 130, I think still gives a great chance for Burners to defend, considering bowlers, Shahryar, Sohail, who can forget the star, Rocky Buya, who had an excellent semi-final, Ashik Bormanin. I am looking forward. I'm looking forward, but Burner have to make the most out of this 5 overs. Mamun doing his last spell of the over, 9 for 3. What a fantastic
what a bowling effort from him.
Fantastic.
Early shout out for man of the match. Has absolutely changed the game. They were 48 for 1 and he comes in and takes 3 wickets. That's brilliant T20
very
bowling.
Crucial wickets. Without troubling the scorers, we had Shohag gone for that, and yeah, the other 2 absolutely.
Plenty of viewers online. We've got Rabiul Alam, Bhuya Asad, Abu Musaib, Atur Rahman, Shakil Shikdar, Sifat Khan, Syed Mashhad, Deepak Das Dewan, Chaudhry Abdullah Had, Shafi Chaudhry, Shoykot Shaha, Hasibur Rahman, Rajan, Ashfiq Islam, Labib Mahmood. Plenty of viewers. We've got some comments come in, which I'll just quickly read out as well. Abu Musaib has written, Tasin Ahmed, great to hear you, brother. Good commentary. We've got Labib who's saying smart bowling from Mamun, definitely. Labib's having a bit of fun in the comment section. We'll read them out shortly. Back to this delivery.
Nice. Oh, straight up in the air. Too long on. Oh, he missed it.
Oh no, it's a young guy there.
It was Banna. I think the sun was straight. I know, but then there shouldn't be excuse with these. I always say, you got sunnies. You know sunnies to protect. I know the sun is out there, but this is a crucial one. Banna.
Shamim Al Mamun Sam has written, I heard that Labib Mahmood Bhaya's not playing is a great support for Pifi. It is, indeed. Asif Chaudhry has said...
Ball. Nicely played again. What a shot by Banna, running to deep point for a 4. That's a very, very well played shot. Banna, in the last 2 balls, he's played some very good shot. And again, see, catches win matches. You know, I hope Banna doesn't hit back and hurt Pifi. He has played that a wonderful shot to the point.
Masood Khan has said it's a better than BPL commentary team. Probably it is.
Oh, absolutely. Why not? Why not? Look, again, a beautiful day to be here, and yeah, we have some exciting week. So it's an advantage for commentator when you get to see some competitive cricket, and we can bring it to you. Nicely played, Banna. Very smart cricket. 4 and then a single. That is.
That's what you need to do. That's what you just wait for the bad ball. Look at that shot there from Banna, wasn't it?
I know. I always rate him high for batting, which probably he doesn't do. But yeah, very, very good batsman. Here we go. Mamun. Nicely bowled. Nicely played.
Has he got the legs? Yeah, there you go. He didn't actually try to hit it out of the park. He tried to maneuver that. This was a cut shot there from Banna.
Oh, beautiful.
And I think looking at Banna's innings, I know he's scoring the runs, but Pifi we'll see the positive in this, because a lot of their batsmen play using the same approach that Banna does. Saim, Pulok, Onik, you know, shots along the ground, technically sound batting. Tasin bhai, how hard is it for you sitting here and not actually going out there and having a bat?
Oh, very hard, but again, sometimes it is also fun to watch the game. Of course, I would love to be here. Unfortunately, it's not my day, but again, it is the day for the Pifi and the Burners. I'm just excited to see their dugout, the passion, the love, and then, you know, the excitement. It's fantastic to see Onik. They're bringing the best. It is a good game. Again, 76 for 5 probably doesn't really justify, but they have played some very good cricket too. Burners, they've played some very good shot, very good bowling. We have Saim back into the attack. Banna looking very good. I will be very, very keen to see what happens in the next 4 overs. Will be very crucial for both the team. Pifi doesn't want to give away too many runs, and Burners would try and get at least 40 to 50 out of this last 4 overs. Saim to Banna.
Yeah, and Mamun's overs are finished as well.
Nicely flighted delivery outside off stump. Play and miss.
Very clever bowling, Tasin, by just taking away the pace.
Slowing it down. That's it, Onik. Yep, very important. Let the batsman, you know, create that power if they want to hit it. So yeah, absolutely. Onik a bit shorter. Late, and that's a very quick single. That's a very quick single. Actually gets Banna back on strike. Sorry, it was it was Ryan who took that single. Pushed it to cover, but very good run, so far. Saim bowled 2 balls, 1 dot, 1 run. Good start.
Yeah, man of the match in the semi-final, Saim Rezwan Chaudhry, with both his contributions with bat and ball. Very important wicket as well for Pifi. He's the gel. He holds it together for them.
And a good all-rounder to have. You know?
I call him Shivnarayan Chandrapal.
That's a good ball. That's a good, well played by Banna to backward point.
And his teammates called him Chaudhry Sahib.
But Saim, Onik din dhore khelte very experienced, very, very bright shoes there.
Never takes off his sunglasses as well.
That's it. Looks cool. Well done. Oh, nicely played to deep long off for a single. Very
yeah, so Saim started his cricketing journey with PT.
Panther Tigers.
One of the original founding captains of that team, and then I think it's been 5 or 6 years he's been playing for Pifi.
Absolutely, and has played some very good cricket for Pifi. I think he's brought that strength in the bowling department. Slightly outside off stamp, straight up in the air, cover. Onik takes the catch. And
right hand departs. Yes, there you go again. Another wicket dismissed. He tried to, I think, hit it too hard over the top.
He was right there outside off stamp. He could have played it to extra cover. I think, yeah, I don't know if Burner's missing that point, that it's a big boundary, and they've been struggling. Looking at the other batsmen, I think it will be important for the batsman who's coming in now to, because he has been sitting there, right, for the last 15-16 overs. He knows what has happened. I hope he does go with a plan and not try and hit everything out of the ground and try and get those doubles, the 4, that's big. I think even getting a 3, there is opportunity to get a 3. Look for those gaps. It will be very important.
There's Shagor on your screen. He's wearing the UK dress up.
Man, look from at that. UK straight here, and he has some tips.
He's running between the wickets is not bad there
Absolutely.
As
well. Shagor.
Would you believe it? He knew that his holiday was going to be so long that he didn't even register for this tournament.
But he's here.
He's here.
I wouldn't be able to do it. Look, it's not easy. It's not easy just not to fly in. Making that decision, I don't know. I don't think the Pifi is happy. We're happy, but probably they're.
Faces in community cricket are part of this Burner side. Ashrik Pritham, one of the captains, we're expecting him to be at the ground later today as well. Shahriar Kabir is there. Mamun Bhai, obviously. Lots of senior people. Shohag Bhai.
Even in the spectators, if you see Furkan, Shubo, we've got Muda, they all here. They're all here to support the great day of cricket. That's fantastic to see.
It's nearly lunchtime, and the pulao roast will come out soon as well. Can't wait for that.
That's the highlight, guys. As a special guest, this was one of the reasons I'm here. That pulao. You always love that biryani and pulao on a Sunday afternoon, you know. It can't be any better. What a great over by Saim Onik. 3 overs, 10 for 1.
Just 2 runs off that over from Saim just when they were looking to accelerate. 78 for 6, 3 overs to go.
Spot of bother for Burners. 78. They've got only 3 more wickets to go. But again, Banna would be the big man. You know, I'm expecting some scores for Banna. Here we go. We've got Shahnawaz, we got Imranuddin Shobho,
Robi
Shohag. Yeah, that's it. See, I think. What do you think they'll be talking about next tournament?
Probably when does BSL start? When does BDT start?
That's it.
No, it's good to see the community come out and enjoy. It's such a beautiful day today. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's a festival of cricket. Grahame Thomas, Dasin Bhai, we talk about how quick the outfield is, and it's a good batting deck so far, but we remember Power Source defended 90 something against Raiders not too long against it was the Raiders, wasn't it? Not too long ago for Shadinota Cup in a T20. I think anything in excess of 100 is always a tricky score. Oh, good
what
shot.
A beautiful shot. Just only 1 though. They do have a deep cover. Oh, that's a good run. That's a very good run. That's a very good run. Absolutely. That ground is so big, like me and Onik was saying, guys. You have to create opportunities sometimes. Shop shomoy possible hobe na je jeta plan korche ota hobe, but you have to create it.
Man, Banna's played the cut shot so well today.
Absolutely.
Better than anyone else I've seen, and I think Pifi are quick to add fielders on that offside boundary for him, which is a good move. Good running between the wickets.
Absolutely, and it is Imran Bhai has changed end.
His last over as well.
That's a short ball. Well, very well played to the deep extra. Well fielded. Kazi? Would that be Kazi at the deep?
That's actually, can I get a zoom in on the fielder please, Shamim Bhai? Thank you. It's actually Pullock, is it?
No, it's not Pullock.
No, that's Mohammed.
Mohammed. Very well fielded. If we can see the replay, because there was an odd bounce and he played really well. But again, very good shot by Banna. He looks confident. And I think adding that extra 20-30 runs, as you were saying, Onik, again, Burners have very good bowlers, and the captain looks very confident with Burning bowling attack. Imran Bhai again. Oh, and that's a leg. That's a very good run. That's a very good run. Anything off the bat, and a bye. I adds in. So Banna Bhai on strike. Rahat. Friends 11, a great man Rahat is playing for Burners.
Their team founder Robbie came all the way from the pavilion to correct the commentator.
That's a short ball. Missed out on the opportunity. Banna Bhai can't be frustrated. That's all right, Banna Bhai. We get those balls, but yeah, very well bowling by Imran Bhai. What a spell.
He's been trying to just quicken it a little bit, Imran. He's obviously making sure that they're not hitting towards cow corner. That's where the protection is. They've got a wide long on, deep mid wicket and a deep square leg. Again, nothing, no fielder is in a ring on the leg side. Can we get a leg side field set up, please, Shamim Bhai? Quickly, zoom out, please, left.
That's a big back gap, isn't it?
Yeah, big gap on the leg side over here to our left.
But Imran Bhai is sticking to that outside off stump line.
Back line.
That's again, short ball, well played. Beautifully played, a short to deep point. They're back for the second. Well fielded also. The ball is back to the keeper. 2 runs.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get this a bit more finer. See, it's because there's no deep fine leg, but these are good runs. It's actually surprisingly poor over from Imran by his standard. He's been short outside off stump, but maybe they'll take this. At least it's not a boundary or a 6.
On the 18th over, I think it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, well bowled again. Well played, Banna to cover, no runs. Yeah, অবশ্যই এখানে আমরা বলতে পারি যে বাট এগেন 2 ওভার বাকি 10th ওভারে এসে আমার বোলার যদি 4-6 রান দিয়ে থাকে ওভারের I would take it any day. What a great spell by Imran Bhai. 4 ওভার 11 রান 1 wicket. Fantastic bowling. Burners 84 for 6. Yes, Burners would still want to go past 110. And give that confidence to the bowlers. 110, at least 110 from here. I'm still hopeful that it will be a good target to defend. Let's see. We have Saim bowling his last over of his spell. Fantastic. Saim mone hoy 9-10 রানের মধ্যে দিয়েছে. That's mean bowling. That's very mean.
Yeah, the 3 spinners, Imran, Saim and Mamun. Among the wicket takers as well, and brilliant captaincy from Asif Hassan Onik. He realized very quickly that pace wasn't going to work. He bowled himself a little bit. I think he has 1 over left. He's probably going to bowl the last one.
Rahatul strike 2 ball khele felche 0 run. Rahat has some very good he's a very strong arms. Yeah, so amra might see some 4 and 6s. Let's see Saim. Yeah.
Ooh, short.
Played and misses.
He missed out on that one, Rahat.
Missed out on that one, Rahat. Rahat has to use that now. Doesn't have many overs. He has to go for some shots.
Yeah,
let's see.
He's definitely bowling nice and loopy outside off stump. I think that's something that Imran and Saim have already targeted.
You gotta take it on. Oh, again, play and misses. That's very not so good for Burners. 2 dots. They have only 10 balls to go.
I think fine leg. Come on, boys, target that fine leg. There's no one there.
And a bit of movement, you know. The Rahat can just walk
stand
to the
outside off stump and just hit it across the line and behind the stumps.
Give the bowler the bowler needs to start thinking.
Yeah, again, it's behind the batsman's vision. I think that's why they haven't realized that is where there's a massive gap there. Huge gap. Tasin bhai, huge.
Ebong unsettled hobe. Dekhi ball again. No, Rahat, you gotta move, you gotta use those legs, you know, and try and unsettle the spinner. Khub bhalo over, Saimer. I'm bolbo 19th over at 3 dot balls. Not looking good for Burners because I've
satellite spin.
The famous satellite spinner, isn't it? Whoa, nice and loopy. No. And that is a wicket for Saim.
What a player.
To the keeper. Saim, what a spell. And for Rahat, no runs, didn't really disturb the Pifi bowling attack. We have the great Rocky Buya coming in. Rocky Buya কিন্তু actually fantastic batting করছে semi-finale. এসে ওই রানটা crucial.
He's a left-hander. He's a left-hander, so I mean,
I hope it's not too late, you know. Again, you can't say anything about cricket, but looking at that score for a final, I'm sure Burners would have wanted some more runs, you know.
I wonder where did they go wrong? I mean, the spinners have completely undone them, but I think they've batted like it's a synthetic deck. I mean, forgetting, that you're on turf, it's such a good outfield. and যেটা আগে বলছিলাম তাসিন ভাই যে rather than even this over Rahat is trying to hit the ball so hard, just take a double, take a single, find the gap, exactly what Banna and Arafat have done. Look, Banna scored 22 of 24, Arafat scored I think 35 of 33 balls. This is good runs,
Absolutely, and that's তুমি দেখো ওই যে starting at 46 for 1, so আমি এটাও বলবো না they had a bad start, but I think the batsmen in the middle they lost it, or the plan, or they just tried to hit sixes.
Is it because they felt maybe 140 or 150 rather than thinking that let's get to 110, 120?
আমি জানি না শারিয়ার ভাই ব্রিফিং কি ছিল, I don't know. শারিয়ার ভাইরা অত কনসার্ন থাকতো, again as আমি বললাম যে they are very confident with the bowling, even 140, but then you can when seeing the condition and what it is, you can always change the style of your batting. That's Rocky boy, that's a stumping, and unfortunately Rocky trying to accelerate Burners have lost another wicket.
Wow, Saim is on a hat-trick now as well. That's two
hat-tricks in one game, yeah. Chances. So
I think the key for our viewers watching at home as well is that pitchটা কিন্তু বেশ ভালো ছিল আজকে.
Absolutely. Top deck. The ball was coming
very
easily.
nicely,
We were looking the sound of the shots and the timing it is. I think Burners have missed on the singles and boundaries. They wanted to go big, which probably is not the case considering it's a big oval. So let's see. Well, again, you can't say anything. It's still halfway to go. But Burners 84 for 8. Pifi has bowled very good and backed up with some very good fielding on it. Bhalo fielding, bhalo catching. Only that Tanzil one, Kazi one, which was very, very difficult catch, and one on long on. They have really fielded really well.
They have. So last ball of Saim's spell. Hat-trick deliveries, Doshok, ladies and gentlemen.
I know too much to ask, but I would get a fielder in. Why not? He's bowled very well. I would give an extra fielder in. Try and Sohail, not known for his batting. He's a very good bowler.
Surely he can't afford to block it.
আমি আমার বোলারকে একটা স্লিপ বা একটা শর্ট কভার দিতাম just for the hat-trick. Let's see. Hat-trick chance for Saim, bowling to Sohail. Oh, very good spell to Saim. A big clap. Fantastic spell. He finishes 10 for 3 in 4 overs, and Burners have one more over. Ki Banna bhai, choita choi Onik can change the game.
Absolutely.
Choita char.
I think I did say that Mamun was a good shout for man of the match, but if Saim gets a few runs, look at that.
Yes.
3 wickets, just 10 runs. I'll get the cameraman to zoom in on the bowler Saim Rizwan. Chaudhary, please.
একটা maiden আছে. Fantastic bowling, Saim. Well done. Shout out to Saim for his great spell in the final and giving Pifi the advantage. And looking at a slightly low total, I'm still would want to Burners to get the score to a 3-figure, to at least 105. But it's looking a bit difficult. We have Sohail Rahman and the great Banna. I think, and a good thing about Burners is Onik Banna bhai is on strike. Let's see if he plays the next 6 balls. I'm sure he's thinking about some boundaries now. Banna bhai batting really well up against Onik. Onik bowling to Banna bhai. Nice ball outside off stump. Nicely played. Only 1 run to point. Onik's line touch খুবই ভালো ছিল. Onik has bowled that outside off stump line, which is a very good plan because he's got a deep cover in. Let's see. Onik bowling the second ball of the last over to Sohail bhai. Sohail bhai needs to go big, but again they have only 1 more wicket to go. But last over, let's take our chances. Sohail bhai facing Onik. Nicely bowled, played on to extra cover, might get 2 runs. Fantastic bowling again. Onik, fantastic bowling. I wouldn't mind as a Pifi captain and as the bowler if I've been hit for 2 runs on my last over. That's okay, as long as I'm not giving away any extras or any boundaries. That is a very good last over so far for Onik. We've got the great Banna. We've got Sohail actually facing the 3rd ball for Onik. Well played through, fine leg, inner edge, and that will run down for a 4. Much needed boundary for Burners. That adds to the total. Soil by inner edge. Onik, I wouldn't really say it's a bad ball, to be honest.
Yeah, so that's the Bangladeshi's favorite run scoring area.
That's it, absolutely. I love it because on the scorecard it doesn't say it's been an edge or it is a 4 by Soil. So absolutely, we'll take anything. For Burners, they would take anything. Any run is a good to the total. Onik bowling the 4th ball. Soil by slower ball.
Yeah,
played and missed.
Great delivery.
Very, very good ball. Bowling the 4th ball, Panna would love to take the strike and hit some long 6s. Let's see, Onik bowling the 4th ball to Swelbai. Nicely bowled. Leg by for Burners. There are 2 balls.
Look, they're in the 90s, Tasin Bhai. They are in the 90s. We've got some comments coming in saying that some of the shot selection was a bit unnecessary, coming down the wicket, etc., etc. I mean, obviously,
we have also discussed that too.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't blame the middle order batting, because if you're in 10 overs 40 odd, then they've just doubled that score. You know, it's very hard for new batsmen sometimes to come in. The expectation is, just go all guns blazing. I think maybe Burners needed a better start in the power play. Even if you lose 4 wickets in the power play and you're 60 runs, you're still ahead.
Absolutely. Banna bhai. Well bowled. Well bowled. 2 minutes. Akran. Last ball will be faced by Soil. That's a good ball again.
Take a look at the replay of that one here. Right on the block hole from Asif.
That's an over, actually.
Oh, that is it? Yeah.
What a last over. 7 runs. Burners end up 91 for 8. That's a target of 92 for Pifi. We will see if it is enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in this first innings. The news from the middle is that the Burners, after winning the toss, electing to bat first, are 90 for 8, I believe. Yes, 90 for 8. 91 runs will be 94 runs will be required for the Pifi to win this game. We'll take a quick look at the Pifi bowling, which has been absolutely brilliant. Tasin Bhai, up here on our screens. There you go.
What a bowling spell. Look at that. Onik, 3.5 overs, 27 of 1 wicket. And then we have the spinners. Look at that. Imran, 4 over, 11 run, 1 wicket. Arif Bhai, 2 over, 9 run. Saim Chaudhary, 4 over, 10 run, 3 wicket. And Mamoon, 4 over, 18 run, 3 wicket. It is a very, very good bowling performance. But again, mone hote pare that will be an easy chase, but I can assure you, Burners and the likes of Shahriar, Banna and Rocky Bhuya will make it very difficult. I think we're in for a fantastic second innings, Sami.
Yeah, especially if they fight till the end.
Absolutely.
Anything can happen. Tasin Bhai, thank you so much for joining us in this first innings.
Thank you, Onik.
We'll take a little bit of a lunch break and
we'll
be back soon. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Doshok Shobaike Assalamu Alaikum and welcome back to the start of the second innings between Pifi and Sydney Burners. First ball there, tapped away on the leg side for a single. Oh, is he out? Is he out? Yes, he is! Oh, it's a run out of the very first ball. What a start this is to the second innings. The Sydney Burners have picked up a wicket off the very first ball. This was the throw that came in. It's their captain, Shahryar Kabir. Sohail, the bowler for Sydney Burners, continuing. Full toss delivery. Straight to the fielder. What a start this is for the Sydney Burners. A wicket off the very first ball. It was a run out coming back for their second. Pullock, what a shot this is. Good start by him. Straight to the fielder. No runs there. One for one. Ishtiaq, Pullock and Kazi. Oh, trap! Surely! 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 Oh, not out. James says that's going down the leg side. দর্শকরা যারা লাইভে দেখছেন রিপ্লে দেখুন এবং আমাদেরকে বলুন আপনাদের কি মনে হয় এটা কি আউট ছিল কি না। Oh, I think that was gone. I think that was gone. This is the straight vision behind the stumps. Left arm bowler, umpire. No, I think that was gone. Pullock, very lucky. Sohail, back live. পরের বল আবারও দেখুন আপনারা লাইভে। আমাদের সাথে যারা আছেন কমেন্ট্রি বক্সে মোটামুটি সবার ধারণা ছিল যে দ্যাট ওয়াজ আউট। দর্শক যারা লাইভে আছেন আপনাদের কমেন্টসে শেয়ার করুন হোয়াট ডু ইউ থিংক দ্যাট ওয়াজ দ্যাট আউট অর নট। Sohail, massive appeal. Imagine Pullock যদি আউট হয়ে যেত 0 রানে। That's a big call from the umpire. প্রথম ওভার শেষ, first over gone. The score is 1 for 1. This is Shahryar steaming in. Oh, poor delivery, full toss. That's gonna be a no ball, is it? It's gone into the fence for 6. Welcome back, Tasin Bhai. Bit of drama while you were away. You can't take your eyes off it, so run out of the very first ball.
Oh,
Huge appeal for LBW in that over as well from Sohail.
is it only the first over?
This is just the first over.
And the drama. Oh, nice. And that, what a shot.
And what a shot. Yes, full toss delivery.
It was a full toss. I think he missed on the line. It was very well played for a 6.
Run out Akkor, the young gun, and Pulok had an extremely close run out. I'll just try and see if we can get footage of that one.
Here we go. Looks close, that one, but probably I would say missing leg by a bit.
I thought that was he was gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's again. What a crucial wicket that would have been. Oh yeah, he did come across.
This is
But
a
again,
straight, this is a straight vision behind the stumps.
But again, saying that it is very difficult to make a decision from here. I'm sure the umpires are very experienced and they have made the best decision possible or was available in the ground.
I think, boy, imagine if Pulok was out for a duck in the first over as well, and they were 2 wickets down.
And the run out, yeah. Well, here we go. I think we got a new ball. That ball was lost when it was hit for a 6.
Great ball to get first up from Kazi.
Absolutely.
What a way to get off the mark. Full toss, free hit as well now.
And Pifi, 8 for 1, chasing 93. Burners have to be very, very careful. They don't want to leak runs. They don't want to give away extras. They don't want to, well, it is one of those times when you have, it's a low scoring game, and when you have a low scorer target of 93, it has to be, the bowlers have to be very, very careful, the line, and they don't want to leak any runs. So let's see. We've got the great Pulok and Kazi in the middle, chasing 93 in this final between Pifi and Sydney Burners. Shahryar Bhai did his first over, gave away 7 runs. I think he I'm not sure if it was called no ball. Sorry viewers, I was away, but I think, let's have a look. Shahryar Bhai back to his runner, batsman Kazi. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Thick edge to the third man. Tipu picks up the ball, throws it back to the keeper. Shahryar Bhai, that was the free hit. Okay, given away 8 runs. Pifi looking good. One over 1 ball for 9 runs. Unfortunately, they did lose a wicket of a run out. Shahriar Bhai খুবই experienced bowler, but he is up against one of the best batsmen in our community, Pulok, with a vastly experienced career. He has represented Power Source for a long time and have played some fantastic innings and has the experience of playing in knockouts, finals and semi-finals. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup between Pulok and Shahriar. Let's see if Shahriar Bhai can do it for burners, or is it the great Pulok? Shahriar bowling to Pulok. That's a good ball, well played. That's a very, very good shot for a 4 to mid-on. What a nice shot by Pulok. He looks fantastic. And Shahriar Bhai again slightly on the middle and leg. That is probably not the ideal line to bowl to Pulok. He is a very, very good batsman and has a very strong basic. So it's a very nice shot, and that takes the total to 13 for 1. Shahriar Bhai bowling to Pulok. Well bowled. Oh, up in the air to cover. No, but just checked his shot, Pulok, at the wide end. But it's again, this is the line Shahriar Bhai would want to stick to. Pulok plays it to cover. Bit of a chance, but it was short of cover.
So Tasin Bhai, just for our viewers at home, the target is 94. There's 1 run less on the scoring, which they're trying to get fixed.
Well, straight in the air, mid wicket. Mamun underneath. No. That was a chance. That was a chance.
You have to take these ones. Have to take it.
See who was batting. It's Pulok. That is a costly chance left. It was straight up. I think the fielder didn't look comfortable from straight away and was not in a good position. They have managed to take a single. Shahriar did create that opportunity. Unfortunately, the fielder couldn't grab onto that ball. I think that will be a costly miss. And let's see, Shahriar going back. Qazi facing. Well bowled, very well bowled.
Oh, it's a wide.
That's tight call, I would say.
Take a look at the
replay. Yeah, seemed to me like a fair ball on it.
Line belongs to the umpire, I think.
Line belongs, absolutely. Again, they're very good, experienced umpires in the middle. Shahriar Bhai bowling to Qazi. No, that's another extra. That's what I was saying. It's a very important for burners not to give away these extra runs, because they are defending a very, very low score. And Shahriar Bhai, it is very important also that Shahriar Bhai bowls well, because he's leading the attack and he's one of the very, very experienced campaigner. I'm sure he's trying probably for the wickets. Sometimes, you know, as a bowler, when you're trying hard to create those opportunities, you miss on those lines. Let's see, Shahriar Bhai to Qazi. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Wow, what a shot. That's all the way for a 6. Qazi, my man. Fantastic shot. Fantastic shot. That was outside of stump. Half volley, played beautifully for a 6.
You'd like the day, boy.
How costly is that drop catch as well? You've got to take your chances in a grand final.
Absolutely.
Oh, what a shot by Qazi.
What a beautiful shot. And the run rate, it's 22. And it's the second over. There you go, Shahriar Bhai bowling the last ball of the over to Qazi. That's a good ball. That's a very good ball outside off stamp. Just misses the edge. That's a fantastic over for Pifi. 22 of 1, chasing 94. That's a very good start. Unfortunately, they did lose that first wicket of a run out.
It's a massive over, that one. 21 runs off the over. Very expensive.
First over of 1 run. Yeah, that's
very expensive. He did create the chance. If Pulok was out in this over, then it would all have been worth it. But this over was a bit of a disaster for
burners.
For Sydney burners.
খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট হবে সোহেল ভাই fantastic first over. Sohail Bhai very well in the semi-finals too. And he looks to be in form, but then he's up against one of the best, Pulok, and then Qazi playing those shots. would make it very difficult for the bowler because they have to really be bowling that tight line. Let's see, Sohail coming round the wicket to pull up. Keepers up. Oh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball. Outside off stump. Bullock trying to play through the cover. Misses. Again, for Pifi, they should not play any rush shot. Should not try and hurry this. That's 94 of 20 with a good start, like 22 runs of the first 2 overs. They should get their eye in and go for a more stable partnership.
Very different approach to the 2 power plays. I think, as you can see on your screens, ladies and gentlemen, that the Pifi, especially Kazi, very aggressive.
Oh, outside off stump, trying to reach for it. Another dot. Look, I think it's every dot counts. It does build up that pressure, but again, if I was the batsman inside, I wouldn't feel that pressure at the moment, because Kazi, with those fantastic 6 last over, did get that run rate up, and allows the batsman to probably play a bit more dots and get this settled in.
Some mixed comments in the live stream about that LBW chance. A few people saying that it was going down the leg stump.
Well played. Kazi facing Sohail bhai. Kazi looking very, very dangerous. Well bowled, well played. That's a 4. That's a very, very good ball. The ball was slightly outside off, and that's the rightly played by Kazi. Very good shot. Kazi playing very aggressive and working for Pifi. That's another boundary. Burners desperately need wickets to really put Pifi on pressure at the moment. Pifi is playing freely.
They need to get Kazi out. He's on 17 of 5 deliveries. He's hit 2 sixes already and a boundary, and he's hitting it so well. Just shows how good the wicket is.
Absolutely, and he's taking his chances and played some very good shots. Let's see Kazi again. So nicely played to the cover, no runs. Nicely fielded by Rocky Buya. And that was a good ball by Sohail, but again, 94 when you're defending 94, and a cameo like this can really hurt. Kazi can take away this game very easily if he stays there for another few overs. So Burners desperately need a wicket. Good ball by Sohail bhai. Was there an edge? I think keeper missed out. That's a difficult catch to keep. Let's see, another over's done, and that is 27 for 1 after 3 overs. Very, very good start for Pifi, chasing 94. The great Banna has been brought into the attack for the first time. Banna bhai, very experienced bowler. And I think what he might be thinking now is, how can I get this pair? It will be very, very important. But at the same time, the fielders needs to back up, like the way Pifi did. They got those crucial catches. So it will be very important that the fielder back up the bowler with some very good fieldings. Let's see Banna bhai into the attack. Shahriar bhai probably brought Banna in to get that wicket, as at the moment Kazi and Tulok looking very dangerous.
Yeah, I think Tasim bhai, just for our viewers at home, we have to remind them that I think Pifi today has played the perfect game so far, both with their bowling and their batting. The approach from these 2 batsmen has been positive. I think I would have loved to see the Burners learn a little bit from the Pifi innings and maybe bring on Rocky or Mamun bhai straight away, try a bit of spin. We can see Kazi in particular is absolutely loving the pace.
Thanks, yeah, and it's coming nicely to the bat. I think it's a good, nicely played by Pulok. Good ball. Again, agree, and they did have the success, isn't it? The spinners They did get, and Rocky Bhuya is probably their ace bowler. So yeah, I wouldn't mind bringing him in and give that breakthrough. Look for that breakthrough, and let's see. Banna bowling to Pulok. Oh, well fielded. Well, mix up, but yep, they get the run. Very well fielded by Tipu. That would have been a 4 through backward point. Very nicely played. Brings Kazi back into the attack. Kazi has played some very good shots so far.
It's a great shot from Pulok as well. Getting low, he knows that the ball will race to the boundary if he can beat the inner circle there. But exceptional bit of fielding by Ibrahim Tipu. Big fella as well.
Absolutely.
And getting down well. What do you think is going through Shahriar Bhai's mind? He's given away 21 runs in that over. He did get a chance. He's replaced himself.
I think he's looking to see who will be that man in the field who can give him this wicket. I think Rocky Bhuya is coming next over. That's the feeling I have.
Again, I think just by the start that Pifi has had, I think burners, just their runs are short. This is a 140, 150, if not 160 deck. What a
again!
shot!
Look at that. Look at that's all the way.
Let's wait for the umpire signal. It looked like it went all the way.
Hit the fence, yeah. I thought it hit the fence. Let's see the replay. But what a shot again, Kazi. Kazi's on the upper hand. He's playing some very, very good shot. And in these cases, it is very difficult for the bowlers.
21 of just 8 deliveries.
So that was called a 4. That's fantastic batting by Kazi, and he's taking it on.
Clean. And you can see this is a little bit of a poor captaincy. He's already put the fielder out on the mid-wicket boundary now. Sorry, long on. There's no mid-on. There's no mid-on, no long on. I think burners, they're just losing their minds a little bit.
Very good shot again through square leg. That will give them an easy 2. Kazi's making it look so easy. It's different to what we saw in the first over, right?
Yeah, we'll just ask the cameraman to show us the mid-on region. If you can see there, just to our right, a bit more to the right, please. That there's no mid-on and there's no long on. You can see that, Tasin, but there's a massive gap. He's got a mid-wicket, but I think you remember what you said in the first innings, that sometimes it just gets a bit too much, overwhelming.
Absolutely.
And you forget, like Shahriar Bhai is here at
you got to take that moment
at third man, so he's forgotten about putting on a mid-on, and you can see there's a long off in place as well. So
which also makes the batsman take it more
runs.
easily. You know that there's a big
runs.
gap. I can just play it in that gap. Let's see, Banna.
Good delivery.
Important Banna is your strike bowler, right? You have to create that opportunity by providing him with that kind of an attacking field.
Exactly.
That he's going to
put
take
a slip in. You can't bowl 20 overs. You have to take 10 wickets. That's the only way you can win this game.
When you're defending 94, it's only wickets. You cannot
wickets.
defend the score. You got to take those wickets. But Kazi has taken the attack, which is a smart move. Low score. What they might have thought is like those quick runs in the beginning. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Played and missed by Kazi, but really won't really worry me, because he has played some very, very good shot and he has got those boundaries. So from Pifi's perspective, or maybe...
Look at the wicket keeping here, Tasin Bhai, on the replay. How quick, this is real time.
Yes, very quick.
He's keeping up to Banna as well. So 4 overs gone, 34 for 1. Required run rate is under 4 and over now. I mean, the Pifi dugout is, we'll just ask the cameraman to show us the Pifi pavilion, please. They're all on their feet. They're obviously loving this start. But having said that, they themselves would know that versus SPT had 60 on the board from 6 overs.
Absolutely.
And they still couldn't chase the total down. So,
of course, they can't be complacent, but at the same time, I think from Onyx's perspective, what Onyx might have advised Kazi is that to go with his instinct and play those shots, get those quick runs in, which will make it, because you know Onyx there still, it allows those players to look, see the ball and then go with the singles and doubles. Use that power play.
So confident. You know his thin hands, but the strength of his whip reminds me of Hardik Pandya.
Yeah, that's it. He's a strong lad, isn't it? Don't go by his physique. That's nicely played again, and it's a very good single. Look at that, putting that pressure back to the fielder.
I just realized something as well, that Pifi bowled so many spinners, but Pulak didn't bowl on over.
No, he didn't today.
And just run me through this, Tasin bhai. How does it feel like, you know, these two batsmen, they haven't bowled. They just watched from their fielding lineup, and someone like Qazi, he just looks like he was waiting and waiting to bat today. Like sleepless nights. You play in a final, you go out there, you put your pads on first. Oh,
what a beautiful shot of the extra cover. That's running away for 2. That was just stopped a bit.
Just stopped a bit. What a shot again from him.
Absolutely are reading the game. Dekho, he didn't probably bowl, but what's important in this is he did observe how the pitch is, how should I bat, and then that is a sign of a great batsman. You got to read the game, you got to read the situation, and exactly that's what Qazi doing.
This is Sohail, number 10 jersey.
Nicely played again for a single. They look so comfortable.
See, they're taking the runs in the inner circle, something that burners didn't do.
Absolutely. Odd boundaries and the singles. That's the way, and nicely planned, and nice batting by both of them.
So Tasim bhai ekta kotha bolte hoy, just as a neutral jara khela dekhchen, isn't it great to see Qazi back?
Absolutely. Amar Qazi was always, when he was in playing for Pifi, a very good fielder and a batsman. He also is a bowler too. I think I've seen Qazi bowl too, and of course it's good for the community too to have him back, and we enjoy watching him play like we're doing today. And in a final, when you're batting like this, it shows the character.
Absolutely, and as you can see there on the frame, that's Qazi there. At the non-striker end is Pulak. So, at a fun fact, these two are batting together in the same side.
Beautiful shot through the cover for a 4.
Shot of the day, that one.
Of the day.
What a shot that is from Qazi. And Tasin bhai jeta bolchilam, they are playing together for the first time in the same team after I think 6 or 7 years. So Qazi and Pulak were both part of Ekattur.
Oh.
Historically, they were there since I think 2008 or 9. They played together in the same Ekattur team. And,
seems like they've been playing every day, you know, the way they're batting.
And Pulak this season playing for Pifi gave himself a bit of a chance
Nicely played, Qazi. I'm sure viewers at home are loving this batting. Qazi is such a cool-headed, and the shots that he played, it's cricket shots.
Yeah, and from memory, they used to live in the same house at Alawi as well. From memory, so they used to all live together. Pulak, Qazi, Hasib was there as well. So roommates, and you can see that it's just telepathy between these two.
Absolutely.
But my word, what a shot this was from Qazi. Take a look at this on the replay. Sohail, oh, you beauty. Absolutely beautiful.
And we can straight away see, if you see in the field, burners are in the back foot. Even what it has done is push the fielders to the circle, creating more singles. That's what we were saying. Like, that's what we were saying, that you got to strategize and plan how you can put pressure. Fantastic work by the Pifi batsman. Now it is looking like a easy chase down at the moment. 43 for 1 of 5 overs. Actually, I'm sure the Pifi dugout, they look confident. They are happy the way the start that the batsmen have given. Some magic needs to happen from the burners. They're bringing in Mamun. Mamun very well
good
on
change.
The semi-finals.
Good change. Needed a bit of spin. আমাদের সাথে কমিটি বক্সে এসেছেন ইমরান উদ্দিন শোভন ভাই। তো শোভন ভাই, তাসিন ভাইকে বলছিলাম যে অনেক বছর পরে প্রথমবারের মতন পুলক আর কাজী একসাথে ব্যাটিং করছে, লাইভে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি। আপনার কেমন লাগছে অ্যাজ একাত্তর ক্যাপ্টেন?
এটা তো আসলে বলতে পারেন 7 বছরের মানে পুরনো আমার স্মৃতিচারণ আর কি। আমরা যখন একসাথে খেলতাম 7 বছর, আর মনে হয় 10 বছর আগের কথা বলতেছি, তখন পুলক, কাজী, রনি, অনেক ভাইও ছিল আমাদের টিমে একটা সিজন বিডি কাপে। হ্যাঁ, কাজী ওয়ান অফ দ্য বেস্ট ফর মি, ইজ গুড ওপেনার। ওর হাতে খেলা মানে শর্ট আছে, ও ভালো রান এক্সক্লেট করতে পারে। এই খেলাটাও আমি কালকে এরকম বলতেছিলাম যে যদি পুলক আর কাজী প্রথমে একটা ভালো স্টার্টিং করে দেয় তো খেলাটা ওদের জন্য ইজি হয়ে যাবে পিফির জন্য, কারণ পরে শুধু সাইম আর অনিকের উপর ডিপেন্ডেবল হবে না। সো ওইটাই হচ্ছে। সো দেখি কি হয়, এখনো লাস্ট বল পর্যন্ত দেখতে হবে আমাদের।
প্লাস কাজী ব্যাক হওয়াতে মানে পিফির জন্য what a strength, হ্যাঁ, to have a player like কাজী back in. Look at that shot, nicely played to deep cover.
ইভেন আমার এই খেলার মধ্যে পুলকের খেলাটা খুব ভালো লাগতেছে, ও সিঙ্গেল নিয়ে কাজীকে দিয়ে খেলানো
স্মার্ট।
এবং শোভন ভাই আমার জানার মতে যে অবশ্যই আমরা অনেকে বাংলাদেশ থেকে প্রথম আসি যখন, তখন থেকেই এরা দুজন খুবই ক্লোজ ফ্রেন্ড এবং দুজন দুজনকে খুব ভালো করে জানেন। হোয়াট এক্সেলেন্ট দুজন ক্রিকেটার।
ওরা এক বাসায়ও থাকতো একটা সময় যখন ফার্স্ট বাংলাদেশ থেকে আসে। ওয়াও, হোয়াট আ শট ইট ইজ।
Kazi is in a rush. The way he's batting, it's probably going to take him 10 overs to finish this game off.
Wow. That's why Ronnie, আমার যখন সিলভার বুলেটস টিমটাকে আমি ফর্ম করি 71 থেকে আমার কিছু প্লেয়ার নিচ্ছিলাম, তো বিফোর আই টুক Ronnie, I took Kazi. Yes, he was there, played Origin with us, and what an excellent performance by him so far.
Look at this shot.
What a shot. Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic.
In the grand final.
Yeah, grand final. Putting the attack, knowing that যে বার্নার্স এর এত ভালো একটা বোলিং অ্যাটাক, বাট এটা কি করলো জানো, ওদের পুরো প্ল্যানটা চেঞ্জ করে দিল। They might have to get Rocky Bhuiya in. They can just play him off 4 overs, not give him a wicket. So yeah, Burners definitely in the back foot and have to do some magic.
The game is going away from them, Tasin bhai.
That's 50 for 1. Nicely played again. No runs. It's a point, but wouldn't worry much. The way they have started, they can afford some dots. And we have the great Pulok and Kazi in the middle.
অনেকদিন পরে সিএ ব্যাট দিয়ে একজনকে ব্যাটিং করতে দেখলাম আমরা আজকাল।
Shot again. That's gone all the way to the practice pitches.
Oh, Tasin Ahmed, that is a shot you would be proud about.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite. But again, look at the execution. Look at the confidence of Kazi playing those shots. He's taken the game. He's taken the game. What shot. Absolute pleasure to be here and watching Kazi play like this.
Exactly. Wow.
Mind you, it is an oval. It's a big ground. And he has cleared it by at least it's an 80-meter shot. At least it's an 80-meter. Great shot. We have Pifi player running in to provide some water.
They just need 38 runs now. What a
in the grand final.
He's 42 of 18.
18. Wow.
And that's আমরা এটাই বলতেছিলাম যে কাজী একটা বিউটিফুল ক্যাচ, ওইটা আনফরচুনেট ফেন্সের জন্য, বাট he has rise up to the occasion. You know, it's a final and this is how you should be playing in a final. You know, it's an opportunity and he did it. He's using it very well.
And it's funny that I think a lot of the viewers watching at home didn't expect an innings like this from Kazi, but trust me, I have seen him when he has opened the batting. He has been so explosive, and I think he was saving this for us. It reminds me of how he used to bat 10 years ago.
That's it. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The last final he played, Tasin bhai, was for Pifi versus Burners at Punchbowl Oval, right?
How long ago that would be?
This was in the first year of Absca, 2015 or 16. Pifi won the game. He was the man of the match. He scored 40-something runs, didn't hit a single boundary. No sixes, ran.
What a player.
So, and he was the man of the match that day as well. So, what an asset for Pifi this is, isn't it?
Absolutely. And আমরা যেটা এতক্ষণ ধরে ডিসকাস করতেছিলাম, it's a final, it is not the same. There is a pressure. You have to be very, very confident, motivated, you know, and be very strong mentally to play an innings like this. It is 42 of 18.
See, and you have to feel for the Sydney Burners because, yes, Rocky is in the attack. But you don't expect that. You don't expect Mamun to go for 2 sixes in his first over. You don't expect Shahriar Bhai to go for 21 runs in his first over. And yes, the Burners have had a few chances, but really, realistically, I mean, this is just incredible batting.
আর তোমার এই যে কাজীর ইনিংসটা কি করছে তুমি, if you see these fielders, they are all in their back heel. They're now pushing themselves, creating more gaps. First ball, nicely played for a single. See, easy singles in the circle. There we go. Nice jersey for Friends 11. Black and golden. Nice. বলিংটা একদম ব্যাকফুটে করে দিছে সিডনি বার্নার্সকে ইজি সিঙ্গলস এখন সার্কেলে কারণ এভরিওয়ান ইজ ট্রাইং টু প্রোটেক্ট দ্য বাউন্ডারি কাজী অন স্ট্রাইক লেটস সি হোয়াট কাজী ডাজ টু রকি বুয়া That's an out, trying to play the reverse sweep. I don't know if that was the right choice of batting shot, but yeah, Rocky Buya, the magical Rocky Buya gets the first breakthrough. Second breakthrough actually, but breaking this partnership of Kazi and Pulok who were looking very, very dangerous. I would still say what a great innings by Kazi, what a great innings by Kazi. 42 of 19, probably got the match away from the Burners. I think it's the captain, Onik.
It is the captain, the new batsman walking in, Asif Hassan Onik. 42 of just 19 balls from Kazi Tanzil. Burners, it's going to be a tough ask, but you know, you never know until the end. They will obviously keep on trying. I think it's a close one because hard to see from our angle, obviously, because we're not exactly straight. But umpire had a very good look at that one.
Yeah, he'll be on the off stump, I think. But then again, that's a tough one to call from here. Again, Rocky Buya, as mentioned earlier, has been one of the strength for Burners, and he has bowled very well throughout the tournament. Gets the first wicket, but then is it too late? Is it too late for the Burners?
4,107 runs after 181 matches. It's the captain of Pifi, Asif Hassan Onik, one of the finest that we have in our community.
Absolutely. Rocky Buya to Onik. Sure. That's quicker ball.
See, this
on the
is the thing. Imran Bhai, the best bowler in the Pifi lineup, bowled the second over, and they're already 57 for 2.
Is it too late?
Is it too late? You know, they had 2 wickets to Mamun at this time in the same over. Saim was on a hat trick as well. That's what they need. They need a couple of quick wickets in the same.
Absolutely, put the pressure back. You know,
to put the pressure back.
Get the field in. You have to dry those. You have to stop those runs. No easy singles. It is hard for Burners, but you have to take the chances. I think you have to go attack and get those wickets. Try and unsettle this batsman. Rocky Buya, good ball. Well played to back.
So Tasin Bhai, out of the 7 runs. 42 was from Kazi. 15, only 15 runs. I think extras is the second highest scorer, and then Pulok and extras.
Yeah. And the boundaries.
Unbelievable.
He's played the 42. I think most came from the beautiful shots in the cover, long on. They've got Rocky Buya again. Well played by Onik. Well fielded. Backward point. That's a good over.
So I mean, given that Burners is such a good heavy bowling side, one of the best bowling attacks in the community. Would you say that Kazi's innings, if Pifi goes on to win, is probably man of the match worthy?
Kazi's innings, absolutely. I think the reason it's a big match and taking that 42 in the power play. So they've used the power. Look at that. The way they're sitting, 57 of the 7 overs. They've got 13 overs for the batsman to score 37.
Exactly.
I think it's a good, and I think Kazi fielded well too.
Yeah,
for me, Kazi is the man of the match if Pifi goes on to win it. But it's the game of cricket. There are uncertainty, and you don't know. Shahriar believes in his bowling attack, and I think there are some good bowlers, but they have to really bowl well.
He does. I think he needs to bring back Sohail and himself as quickly as possible as well. I know that one over he did go for 21 runs, but he did create a chance.
He did create the chance. Look at that pull-off, playing to square leg for 2 runs, and they have to. It's a tough ask. Now they have to get wickets, but at the same time they have to stop the singles, so they have to get that field in. Yeah, that innings of Kazi might have taken the game away at the moment, but let's see. Mamun bowling to Pulok. Outside off stump, nicely played again, and that's gonna be runs. Yeah, that's 3 runs taken. Very good running by Onik and Pulok in the middle. Nicely played through the backward point, and 3 runs. Fantastic. Yeah, it's looking like the Pifi batsmen are much more comfortable. they look like they had a plan, and they have executed it very nicely. As we were saying, missing in the Burners batting was that plan and aggression. They didn't go for those singles and the doubles, and they were looking for more big hits. Here, what we're seeing is, along with the boundaries, they're taking these singles, doubles, and also we just saw them taking a 3 runs of the bowling of Mamoon. Let's see, Onik facing Mamoon. Pifi 62 for 2, chasing 94, 32 runs to get out of 12 overs. At the moment where the game stands, looks like it is going for Pifi. Everything is working out for them, but again, there are some very good bowlers in Burners who can change it in a over. Dekhi amra ki hoy. Fantastic day of cricket, fantastic final, and Mamoon Bhai can do his magic, get a wicket on this over, might put more pressure and get Rocky Bhuya to take another couple. So yeah, let us know in your comments, how do you think, or what do you think if you were the captain of Burners? How would you, what plan would you go with? Mamoon Bhai to Onik. Straight ball, well played, straight to the bowler.
Some comments coming in. Thank you everyone for sharing this video and also sending in your comments. We've got Sajjad Jewel who said great commentary from Tassan Bhai and Anik Bhai, just love it.
Thank you.
Lots of fans of Kazi. Raisul Riyad said Kazi Tanzil playing with the special bat. Ismail bin Islam, Kazi Bhai looks like he's been planning this innings for a few days, maybe not just a few days. He was sitting in Bangladesh. He traveled pre-COVID, had a child over there, and has brought his family across. Is my neighbor in Liverpool, and after many years is back in Australia. So he would have been watching our community. It's a lovely shot from Onik
to cover, no run.
So he would have been sitting in Bangladesh watching so many community cricket games on the live stream, and like Ismail said, Ismail is obviously another one of Pifi's young stars, one of the previous vice captains who's not in Australia at the moment, and just like him,
short ball,
I think
played to the point.
I think Kazi has been planning this one for years, not just not just months. Yeah, so Kazi Bhai showing his class. Imam Hussein Sharif has written, Bishal Chaudhary, another Pifi player, has said Kazi Tanzil Bhai with a heart as well. Lots of viewers watching. Do share in the comment section, what do you think has been the key for Pifi? And also that man there, Rocky, he obviously is the trump card, but they need more than one Rocky at this point in time, don't they?
Absolutely, and so much must be going through Shahriar Bhai's mind, because you know, not much left with the runs. He needs 8 wickets. He needs to save the run. So yeah, I'm sure something special, really special from one of his bowlers will be required to really stop Pifi from chasing this down. Let's see, important over, I think, for Burners. Rocky Bhuya bowling to the captain, Onik. Nice, missing the leg again. Onik trying to go for a big heave, missing leg.
Definitely going down leg stump. Good appeal from Rocky. He likes to appeal like Shakib.
Shakib, yeah, and he's got 75. Nicely bowled, nicely played, no runs. Yeah, big shout out to our hero Shakib Al Hassan. I think he has inspired so many young cricketers to, you know, go with the left-hand spinner. We had the greats of Rafiq. I think we had some very good left-arm spinners in Bangladesh. Nicely swept. Oh, just short of the fielder at short fine leg. Single. Taken.
Very good try from Hassan Al Banna.
It's a very good try, I think.
So what does Pifi do? Do they hang around for a little while, or do they just, you know,
I don't think
just be aggressive and you know, hit the ball out of the park?
See, again,
funny things do happen in cricket.
Yeah, absolutely happens. But what happens with that run now on the board? So what a beautiful oh, that's taken!
Oh, what a catch!
That's a very good
catch!
Because it was right in the boundary, very difficult, but nicely judged by Soil. Rocky Bhuya. brings the breakthrough.
This
for
is what I'm
Burners.
talking about. He's taken 2 wickets for just 2 runs, but is it too late, Tasin Ahmed?
আমার কাছে এখনো মনে হচ্ছে Pifi is in the driving seat because considering there's only 28 or 29 odd runs left to chase down. But again, cricket is a funny game. You don't know how things changes. But at least it's positive for Burners getting those wickets, and it was a costly wicket of Pulop, who is now walking back to the pavilion, and a great catch by Sohail. But যেটা বলতেছিলা অনেক ওই again আমাদের ওইখানে we have to come back to that innings of Qazi. What it has done for Pifi is put them into that comfortable position where they can make that choice whether we want to go with the singles or we kind of go aggressive and finish it off. So that innings by Qazi was the vital one for Pifi, and they're in a comfortable position. Rocky Bhuya.
New batsman, Saim Chaudhary getting a taste of his own medicine now.
That's it. That's correct. Saim bowled very well today. Picked up 3 wickets, and he is on strike. Also a very good middle order batsman. Let's see how he tackles Rocky Bhuya, who's on 2 for 2.
2 balls left in the over as well.
দেখি হ্যাট্রিক চান্সে নিতে পারে নাকি আরেকটা উইকেট ফার্স্ট বলে না
Good bowling by him. We've just got a comment coming in from Fahad Rahman, who's obviously just joined us in the live stream. He's asking why is the target 94 when the score is 92. There was actually an error in the scoring. We mentioned it a couple of times already. The Burners total is 93, which is not reflected in cricket clubs, but the target is 94. Back live. Oh, good delivery.
Nicely played.
Yeah, so the lineup for Pifi. Let's have a look at who's to come on your screens now. And I think if you're a Burners fan, you might think that there's a slight 5% chance here. And after Saim, we've got Shad, Arif, Imran, Sharia Tanvir, Muhaimin, Mamoon and Shakil. So capable batsmen, but the big names are gone. Imran Bhai might just be one of them that might cause a little bit of trouble. And collapses do happen. I think if they can get Saim and Onik out, they're in the game.
Pressureটা ক্রিয়েট হয়ে যাবে, final game, the youngsters coming in. I don't know how they're gonna take that pressure on, but yes, of course there is opportunity for Burners, but they have to really bowl well. That's a nicely played shot for a single, and they're pushing it for a second. That's sloppy fielding. That you cannot give away runs when you're defending that.
Very slow.
But again, smart batting by the captain Onik. See, he found that opportunity, and then he got 2 runs. Fantastic batting. Mamoon Bhai bowling to Onik. Nicely played, no runs. Again, Pifi can afford odd dots, no problem, because they need another 28 runs. Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic batting. Let's see, Onik facing Mamoon Bhai. Nicely played, too long off for an easy single.
See, this is where I think maybe the field is a bit too spread out. You risk taking the boundary. Keep your fielders on the fence in the leg side, but long on, long off is just easy singles. See, Saim is a new batsman, and they still have a man out in the cover, a man out at long on. That's an easy single for him. You need to bring your field in. You know, don't let him settle down.
You got to create that pressure. You have to,
Yeah.
and let them go on the look. But for Burners, the only way is wickets. You have to get those batsmen to try and hit them, right? Look at that. Nicely played through fine leg, running away. Sohail chases it. That's well fielded. That's well fielded. 2 runs again. As I was saying, Onik, absolutely nothing to lose. They can win it with singles, no problem. But you have to create that pressure. Get that in their mind. That try and go for those. Because they've got very good bowlers. I think they need to get that field in and create that pressure.
Yeah, because Saim, you know, if the field is in, then he'll be a little bit confused. Should I go over the top? Should I take a single? Or he'll just be happy to block it. And if that is the case, just like that, see that he just taps it and blocks it, and that just gives a little bit more pressure. You know, you take 1-2 runs and over, bowl a couple of maidens, take the game a little bit deep.
And Amar Premier, I have the bowlers. They're good bowlers. Why not allow them the opportunity, you know, to create those or get those wickets. And absolutely agree, they have to change their plan. Unfortunately, Pifi has managed to bat very well, which has put that pressure back. But if I was in Shahriar Bhai's position, I know it's a call, it's easier to call from outside, but I would create that pressure by bringing the fields and asking the batsmen to take the risk, and probably in that way they can get some wicket. We can see Sagar Bhai with the water and probably some tips, and he can let them know how they can create some pressure. I wanted to also give a shout out to my daughters. I've seen they came to live to listen to their dad, so shout out to my daughters. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for allowing me to come on Sunday and do this. So it is, again, viewers, it is a fantastic day of cricket. We've seen some very good bowling, great batting by Kazi, and now it seems like Pifi is comfortably chasing it down. I've had a lovely day just coming and being part of this commentary with the great Onik, and thank you to Matchday Media. Look at the live streaming, look at me, looks so clear. Fantastic work, fantastic work. There is a team huddle going on inside. What do you think would be their huddle? We can see the great Furkan. Look at that, sitting there watching the game. Everyone's enjoying the day of cricket, guys. Again, going back to burners. For burners, I think they have to take their chances, and we are looking at Rocky Bhuiya, Banna, Shahriar. They all are capable of taking wickets, and we'll just have to create the opportunity, tighten up the fielding and take their chances, because the only way for burners to win it from here is wickets. We can see Rajan Bhai, we can see Pulok, all the teammates having a laugh. Looks very comfortable there, Pulok. His team is doing very well. The great Shoykot Shobon. All the legends are in here today to watch the final between Pifi and Sydney Burners, BDT20. Rajan Bhai, one of the superstars of community cricket, and also a great looking guy. Look at him, beautiful, fantastic. We have Rocky Bhuiya after the break, coming back into the attack. Rocky managed to take 2 wickets in his first 2 over. He have to take a couple of more wickets this over. We have Onik and Saim batting in the middle for Pifi, chasing down 94. They are currently at 68 for 3 after 10 overs. So they have 10 overs to go and need only 26 runs. Looks like an easy chase down, so it is in the hands of burners to create some magic and give them at least a opportunity maybe to bring back the game and create pressure and make it difficult for Pifi to chase it down. Rocky Bhuiya আবারও আসছে বোলিংয়ে, অনেক ব্যাটিং, যেটা বলতেছিলাম অনেক আসলে they have to go for it. For burners, they have to go for it and just make it difficult for Pifi to chase it down. That's nicely bowled, going down the leg.
So I have to say that one of the biggest attractions of this final is you today, Tasin Bhai, your commentary. Yeah. We've got Robin Bhai, who's from Spirit Hawks, has said looking handsome. Tasin Bhai. Tasina Arshad Ahmed has said hi.
That's my wife.
That's
hi,
your
Tasina.
wife. Just to make sure you're here. It really is you.
Nicely played. Too long on. Nicely played. Too long on for a 1. Onik, it's look, I mean, Shabona, it's looking easy, that chase. I want to make it difficult at least, get that filled in,
I think the problem with the burners was that they lost wickets in doubles. You know, twice they were on a hat trick. It was
Absolutely.
back-to-back wickets. You know, two golden ducks, and I think that's what Syme has done really well. He's faced just two deliveries. They've just, you know, slowed things down a little
Nicely
bit.
played.
Just been calm.
Easy single again.
Yes.
Very easy singles. Very easy singles. They have to get that fielder in.
Yeah, especially when it's Syme is the new batsman. I think Onik is he hits the ball well. Syme is ready not to take any risks at all.
Absolutely. And it's not it's not very difficult for the Pifi batsmen to find those gaps at the moment.
And I think especially of Rocky, they're not going to take any risks.
Absolutely.
I could be wrong. Onik, nicely played.
And very well fielded, but still a single.
Ooh.
Still a single. And কথা হলো যে Rocky Bhuiar এটা মনে হয় third over, right? So he has another like 8 balls to go. If I'm there, I would want to create it for him, because after 8 overs, you know, I don't know. Rocky can do some magic, but he has to get some wickets really to put that pressure back. As a captain is on the non-strikers end, Syme facing Rocky Bhuiar. Let's see. Nicely played through the fine leg. That will give them another 2 runs. Easy double. The batsman slowly taking the Pifi target closer to 94. 73 for 3. Pifi looking very comfortable. Nicely played sweep shot. Rocky, last ball off his over. Let's see, Rocky Bhuiar to Syme. Nicely defended. Again.
That's where he wants to hit it. Shivnarayan Chandarpal is what I call him, and this is why. Take a look at this, him shadowing. Here we go. There you go. That's the Chandarpal that we know.
Letting the bowler know that he has that shot.
Yes, so Tasin bhai and all our viewers watching at home, দর্শকরা আপনারা দেখছেন BDT20 2003 সালের Grand Final Pifi বনাম Sydney Burners, live and exclusive on Matchday Media from the Grahame Thomas Oval here in Bankstown. The 2 umpires in the middle, Syed Samad and James Boyd. The 2 teams in the middle are Pifi and Burners. Pifi is obviously batting second after having lost the toss. Burners put up 93 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. 3 wickets to Mamun, 3 to Syme, and 2 to Imran, I believe, was the main damage. That's a wonderful shot from Asif, straight to the fielder.
Oh, that's sloppy fielding.
Yes, the Burners have just lost their heads a little bit. That's a good shot from Asif Hassan Onik. তো দর্শকরা যারা দেখছেন, এটা পঞ্চম আসর, 5th edition of the BDT20. In the past, we had foreign players play in the tournament. Players like Salman Ishad, who's played in the BPL and PSL. We've had Scott Coit, who's played at for Sydney Thunder in the Big Bash League. This edition featured only Bangladeshis, and shout out to the past winners as well after this ball. The Dominators, Randwick Raiders. Silver Bullets and Friends 11, the defending champions, Furqan and Delwar and all are here, who lifted this trophy just during the COVID lockdowns, first round of COVID lockdowns. Just after that, they lifted the trophy, and it's going to be either Pifi or Sydney Burners. So no one's won this tournament twice, and I think that's a trend with T20 cricket. Is we see that we have different informed teams come up. Pifi have played the semi-final in the last edition, where they lost to the eventual winners, Friends 11, who were playing against the Venomous Troops at the George Kendall Reserve a couple of years back.
Very, very nicely played by Syme again, looking very comfortable. The batters, there's no rush. They have got the very small total now to chase down, only 19 runs needed. That was a good over by Mamun Bhai. At least he stopped the runs, only given away 1 run of this over. He finishes his spell. 4 overs, 25 for no wicket. Going by the scores, Pifi only need 19 runs of 8 overs. If I'm a Pifi supporter or from the Pifi dugout, there shouldn't be any pressure at all. That should be easily done. And the way the batters are batting, I think we will easy to say that it wouldn't be that difficult for them to chase it down. Let's see for Burners. Again, as I'm saying, that they do have the strength in bowling, but it has to be really tough for them from here to take 7 wickets. A new bowler. Is it one of the young guns?
Nehan, yes it is.
I always love to see these young people. They're coming in. I've got the opportunity to play with the Sydney brothers. Very young team. The enthusiasm, the excitement, and the energy. It helps us we're probably not young anymore, but still keeps us going. Nicely played straight to long off for a single. Nicely played by Onik, the captain of Pifi and one of the best cricketer in our community and one of the best all-rounder. So 3 cheers to Onik for all the great innings he has given us in these years, and he's on his way to lift a trophy, BDT20 2023 for Pifi. That's a good move. They're bringing in the mid-on. I can see the mid-off has gone closer. That is what I was talking about. Okay, challenge the batsman, ask them to go over the top, and that might create some chances for the bowler. Nicely ball, calling for played on the deep square leg for an easy single. A no ball may be the stepping, so this is not good for the Burners. That will be a free hit.
Yeah, big no ball.
Long way back. You can't afford that. But look, it's the pressure of the final. Young boy bowling might just have overstepped. Let's see, it's a free hit, and we have Onik on strike to play that free hit. Let's see, is it going to be a 6 or a 4? Onik playing the free hit. Oh, what a shot! All the way for a 6. 6 of the free hit, and what a beautiful shot from the bat of Onik.
Check this out on the replay.
What a player. It is safe. Onik, that we're almost to the end of the innings. I think we don't have much runs left for Pifi to chase down. 10 runs to go, and not looking good for the Burners. But again, they have played some very good cricket throughout the tournament. On the final, they probably were not the best team, I would say, out of the 2. I think Pifi has played much better cricket today. Unfortunately for Burners, it has not been the day. But again, hats off to Burners for reaching it to the finals, and they have again given us some entertaining bowling of Rocky Buya, Banna, Shahriar Bhai. Still a few runs left. I don't know what's going to happen, but the way it seems like at the moment, Pifi would easily chase that down. They have 10 runs to go. Back into action. We found the ball. The ball is on the mark, bowling to the in-form Onik, the captain of Pifi. What a day also for Siam Bhai, the Pifi's main man,
Yeah, and especially after they've gone through a rebuild. You can see that a lot of the classical Pifi players, obviously Imran Bhai was in the lineup today, are no longer there. He lost a couple of players to Sydney Burners as well.
Plus Labib going out of Sydney. Kazi was away in Bangladesh. Yeah, and it's a very good team again. They're looking into shape. I know there was a time when there were talk that Pifi is not that strong team anymore. But look at this. They have included some very good new talents.
Absolutely. You have to give it time. Some of these players, you have to give them the opportunity. You have to suffer. You have to give them the taste of defeat.
Absolutely.
I'm a big supporter of Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, it's been 20 odd years since they last won the league, but for them to come second this year with a team of 20-year-olds, you have to give it time, you know.
Absolutely.
You have
the
to go
likes
through
of
that
Thierry
pain.
Henry, I remember, and then
Yes.
you know they were on top, and then they had the rebuild going on, but they're looking good again.
They're looking good again.
That's a beautiful. That's the catch.
Big shout out to Manchester City, who went on and won the treble, the Champions League.
Absolutely.
1-0. Inter Milan missing a couple of sitters.
I know, Man City, successful team of this year, I would say. And again, Pifi looking very comfortable in the middle.
Clinical performance, Tasin Ahmed from
Must say.
Pifi. Good knock from Asif Hassan Onik, it must be said. Another no ball from
Another
the
no ball.
youngster. Yes.
Absolutely clinical performance, and going back to again final, whoever holds their nerve, you know, Pifi have done it. Pifi I think has played a lot of finals and knockouts, and yeah, they just looked the better team on the day. Look, the way they bowled, they batted and fielded, I think yeah, they have outclassed Burners today.
Yeah, when 50% of the target is scored in 18 balls by the opener, I think that was a fantastic approach from Pifi. They took that risk knowing that yes, but I mean, it's not that Kazi slogged some of the shots he was playing.
They were all cricketing
Wow.
shots, I tell you. The 4 or through the cover, 6 or over mid-on, absolutely. And then Onik carried it on.
Absolutely.
You see, at no point in their batting, they look nervous or they were under pressure. They freely batted through and they played their shots, taken the singles. Hats off.
That's right, Tasin. But also bowling as well. You know, they didn't feel under pressure at any point in time.
Knowing that in the mind that
Yeah.
they're facing Burners in the semi-finals, Rocky Bhuiya and everyone,
Yeah.
the greats, but yeah, they didn't look like they were too worried about it. Came with a plan. I think they have executed the plan very well today when they were bowling and while they were batting. Kazi, Onik, yeah, fantastic. I think they looked like the winner and the better team on the day. But again, I'm nothing away from Burners, who are one of a fantastic team, very strong team. But this is part of cricket. You have off days, and it's one of them for the Burners. Now runs to short mid wicket. Rocky Bhuiya doing his last over.
He's bowled well, hasn't he?
I've also had the pleasure today to have Raju Dhoom Dharaka has come all the way from the south to
Hello.
support BDT20. So Raju, yeah, thank you so much for joining us. It's always good to have all the community people coming together and supporting on a tournament and cricket. Raju has been a very good supporter. He's always given his hand. So yeah, thanks Raju. Also, all the viewers, thank you so much for tuning in on a Sunday and actually making this a eventful day. Rocky Bhuiya again, nicely played in the fine leg, easy single, and there might be overthrows. That is the kind of a day Burners had, unfortunately, and Pifi slowly reaching the target. They need another 3 more runs. Again, thank you so much Matchday Media and BDT20 that they thought of me to giving me the opportunity to really come and do the commentary. I've absolutely loved it. Some very good innings. There we go, Rocky Bhuiya again, nicely played. Yeah, very good innings. Got to see the bowling, great bowling by Pifi, batting by Kazi, and now Onik seems like he's gonna finish it off for the Pifi today and crown them as the BDT20 2023 champion.
A shout out to Asif Hassan Onik, the highest run scorer in the tournament, and Rocky Bhuiya as well for being the highest wicket taker of the tournament. So we'll have Rocky's stats up there for you. He's coming into bowl his last delivery of what's been an incredible journey for him. So Tasin, by 21 wickets in 8 games, economy of 4.
0.8 in a T20. that would be like any day as a captain I would take it. And nicely played. And
Finishes with a dot ball.
also it tells how this tournament shaped up. The two finalists have the best bowler,
And the best
Rocky Buya, and the best batsman. So you know, the achievement. Hats off to both this team. A big shout out that they have managed to reach the final. Again, there will be only one winner, but I will not take anything away from the effort and the cricket burners have played throughout. It is unfortunate that it is not their day, but again, you can do it in the next tournament again. So, yeah, thank you to burners for gifting us with some great cricket throughout these last 2-3 months.
Rafid Abrar has written amazing stint. Tasin Bhai, dominant performance from Pifi. And let's have a quick look at the batting of Pifi this afternoon on your screens. The batting lineup, Tasin Bhai.
Thank you, fantastic. Look at that opening. Unfortunately, a run out, and then Kazi, the electrifying performance. 42 of 19. Still, I think that innings have taken away everything from the burners.
Yeah, in a low-scoring game, that's 50% of the runs finished in just 3 overs.
That's it, absolutely. And then you know, it's a big hit for the bowlers, and they probably have started doing a lot of different things, which became more costly. And yeah, Sohail Bhai probably coming back for one last time and try and do it for burners. Let's see. Onik on strike. What a shot! Well, that's gone all the way for a 6, and that is the end. Congratulations to Pifi. What a performance. And this is me, Tasin, signing off, guys. Thank you so much again. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Pifi have won the game by 7 wickets. A wonderful performance by them. They are the champions. And the win goes to them. And they're dancing there, as you can see. A wonderful day out for the Pifi players. কি ভাই কেন Pifi captain Asif Hasan Onik. There is the match summary. দর্শকরা আমাদের সাথে লাইভে থাকার জন্য সবাইকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। আশা করি আপনারা আমাদের মতন এনজয় করেছেন আজকে খেলাটা। Congratulations definitely goes out to Pifi for their wonderful performance. They are the 5th edition champions after Dominators, Randwick Raiders, Silver Bullets, Friends 11 এরপরে জয় চলে এসেছে পিফির হাতে। আমাদের সাথে যারা লাইভে জয়েন করেছেন সবাইকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ। তাসিন ভাইকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ। ম্যাচডে মিডিয়ার পক্ষ থেকে আমি আনিক জুহের। আশা করি আপনারা আমাদের সাথে আমাদের টেলিভাইজড এই ম্যাচটি এনজয় করেছেন। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ আমাদের সাথে থাকার জন্য, লাইভে কমেন্ট করার জন্য, আমাদের সাথে খেলাটা এনজয় করার জন্য। কনগ্রাচুলেশনস টু বোথ পিফি অ্যান্ড দ্য টিম Sydney Burners. Rocky Bhuya, congratulations for being the best bowler of the tournament. সেই সাথে আমরা also thank you জানাই আসিফ হাসান অনিককে, captain of Pifi, for being the best player in the tournament. আমাদের সাথে লাস্ট ভিউ থাকবে এই যে ট্রফি হাতে আমরা দেখছি। ক্যামেরাম্যানকে অনুরোধ করবো একটু ট্রফির উপরে জুম করতে। এই শিরোপাটা জয় নিয়ে নিল পিফি। A big congratulations to them and a big congratulations to the Absca board for bringing us this wonderful grand final. This is your commentator Anik Zuhair from Matchday Media signing off. আমার ল্যাপটপের চার্জার, ফোনের চার্জার, এই জিনিসগুলো খালি ব্যাকপ্যাকে যাবে, বাকি অন্য কোনো কিছু ব্যাকপ্যাকে যাবে না, ঠিক আছে? আপনি এর আগে ভাই এটা দিছিলেন, আপনি আমার এটা দিছিলেন এটার মধ্যে, আর এগুলো সব খুলে রাখবেন। হ্যাঁ, পয়েন্টটা ক্যামেরা থেকে সব পয়েন্ট।
You can do magic.
তার এখন খুলবেন না, হ্যাঁ আপনি যে এই ক্যামেরাটা খুলবেন, এটা খুলবেন, এগুলা এটা কিন্তু 4 নাম্বার, এটা আলাদা ব্যাগ আছে, হ্যাঁ আর এইটা রেকর্ড হইতেছে, ঠিক আছে, এটা খুলেন না, ঠিক আছে, এই যে প্রেজেন্টেশন চলতেছে না, এটা কিন্তু আমার ইয়াতে রেকর্ড হচ্ছে ল্যাপটপে। আর বাকিগুলো খোলা শুরু করবেন। যখন প্যাক করবেন না এই তারটা খুলে রাখবেন, হ্যাঁ